Can you elaborate, Wakraya?
I can do this.
Oh, here we are again.
Oh, child.
For the love of God, wow.
Oh, the love of God.
Here we stand on the edge of ruin.
I hope you're all doing so well. Oh my god.
I'm fantastic, if you're worried. I am so incredibly ready. I've been preparing myself for this all week.
Mm-hmm. I do have... I do have to say a couple of things before we head in on anything. We will likely say it again if necessary as people like pour in deep breath for the plunge. Yeah. First of all, we are heading into the last 2 days of the route, so by all means, allow us to experience the breath of what may be to come as it comes.
Oh boy, do I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Like
no
affectionate.
spoilers. No spoilers as per usual. No anything. Just let's take a deep breath together and let's just experience things. And speaking about experiencing, we left things, as far as I understand, we left things, like, all of this route has been one big trigger warning, and we have experienced a pretty wide breadth of abuse and horror and a lot of really bad stuff happening to everyone, right? But especially on what we're going to be beginning, I think we gotta double down on the warning, and the smileys in chat kinda, you know, they're helping my case, actually. No, yeah, they're helping my case.
Everything we need to know.
So please please be warned. Be wormed,
Be
even.
wormed.
Be warned that we're just going in. Be warned that we're just going in, and whatever happens is gonna happen. And
that's everyone's problem.
And that is everyone's problem, but especially mine, because my tummy is hurting. My tummy does not like this.
I'm like just getting over getting sick, so if you hear my voice crack or anything, I apologize. I'm full of a lot of goo at the moment.
God, I wish that was me.
Not like this.
One moment. We gotta arrange things. Can you see things, Anya?
I am in and watching.
Okay. Chat, you're gonna hear and see everything. I did see the warning. Let me actually pin it for everyone. And without further ado,
You have weak constitution. Turn back.
I did send the ending songs over to Anya.
You 100% did, and I so said I was going to listen to them, and I so forgot.
Is there? Oh, there is slowdown. My bad. Right. I was streaming Minecraft yesterday, and I have the resolution set higher than usual, so I need to lower it so the stream doesn't destroy itself. One moment.
Thank God we caught that immediately.
I'm rolling my head around. Still a little bit of... Give me a moment. I'm gonna just outright stop streaming and open the stream again. That should help. That's fine. There we go. We have fixed things. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So last we left, Shiro was just coming back home from the shitty priest telling him a lot of bullshit.
Yes, telling him many completely factual statements that we don't have to interrogate.
What? The first thing I feel after returning home is an icy chill. Nothing's wrong, and there's no sign of danger. But I have a bad feeling. Oh, we love these! There's nobody in the living room. Ilya is sleeping in her room. Tosaka is preparing for the projection in her room. Sakura is... I'm coming in, Sakura. I call out and place my hand on the doorknob. I feel a cold sensation on my back. I shake off my uneasiness and open the door. Sakura? I see Ryder for a second, but her figure disappears.
Hey, Ryder.
Behind her, the bed which Sakura should be in is empty. The light turns on. Huh? I look around in surprise. Welcome back. I won't ask where you were, but you certainly took your time. Tosaka? What is this? Isn't it obvious? Sakura went out by herself and Ryder has been glaring at me until now. I guess she's under orders not to hurt you. She switched to spirit form and ran out as soon as you came in. Huh? Tosaka sounds calm. No, that's not it. Her voice doesn't sound calm. Her tone is one of cold disinterest, as if she's given up on something. Tosaka, Sakura really went out? It's true. She was gone before you left, so it's already been 2 hours. I don't know what her intentions are, but I guess she doesn't want to follow our directions. She had rather stop me from going after her, so she must not want us to know what she's doing. Don't be stupid! Sakura wouldn't hide things from us. I can't say for certain. Sakura's nightmare. I have no idea what Sakura thought about her deteriorating body. We had to bring her back. If we leave her alone, it will... There may be victims. She might drain magical energy from anyone she sees, like when she attacked me at school. No one was attacked by the shadow last night, right? So she must be hungry. I'm fine. Hosaka. Hosaka looks away and swallows her words. Her eyes say to give up, telling me it's all over. Hosaka, you... We can look for Sakura, I agree with that. But, once we find her, you know what to do if Sakura isn't herself anymore, right? Hey, Sadani!
Hi, Sanani.
That's not possible. Sakura will always be Sakura.
Oh, buddy.
Are you insane? Can't you tell she's at her limit? Give up already, Shiro. If you keep protecting her, you will be the first one to die. We can make stupid speculations later. We need to find Sakura and bring her home right now. After that, I will argue with you as long as you like, so shut up for now. Hey, wait, Shiro! I ran through the hallway. I do not have time to wonder where Sakura went. It's over now, Shiro. I ran outside at full speed, as if denying her words. Shiro, are you going to go look for Sakura? Then, someone unexpected calls me from behind. When did she come here? Ilya is watching me from a distance, as if there's a wall between us. Ilya? Tell me, Shiro, are you going to go look for Sakura? I nod. Ilya's voice is tense. The despair in her voice is different from Tosaka's. As a Holy Grail, Ilya must understand what condition Sakura is in. I see. But Shiro, Sakura went outside by herself because she didn't want you to see her. She's scared and doesn't want to die, but she still chose to end herself in order to protect you. The Sakura you like doesn't exist anymore. She went out by herself to eliminate herself. Ilya looks straight at me. I meet her gaze and shake my head. I will not let that happen. Even if Sakura isn't Sakura anymore, there's only one thing I'm going to do. I see. But Shiro, both Sakura and I have another self in us. It's probably not the Ilya you know, and it's not the Sakura you know. Sakura won't come back. She will just be a different person after she changes. But you still refuse to kill her? A quiet question. This is what Ilya really means. The Holy Grail is made with the premise of it breaking down. So I don't need to hesitate about destroying it. But to me, it sounds like she's talking about herself, rather than about Sakura. Shiro, let me ask you one more time. Are you still going to go look for Sakura? I should mention, as Watchdog put in the thing above, we do appreciate the help and pointing out things that otherwise would be like things we're missing from the uncensored version or the original changing from this one and everything. But please do allow us to make connections and take things as they come. You're glad Shiro has the self-awareness to realize what Ilya is asking here. Boy.
The denial is hard to read.
Are you still going to look for Sakura? I don't know how much emotion her question carries. So I honestly tell her the path I chose. Yes. I'm going to go look for her. Sakura will always be Sakura to me. The same goes for you. Even if you turn into a mysterious thing like a Holy Grail, you will still be Ilya. No matter how much you may have changed. If Ilya is inside you, you will be the Ilya I know. Oh, that subtle shift in the expression.
It's kind of like fucked up that he would still ascribe those states to the people they originate from.
I don't know about difficult things. That's all I care about. I put my hand on the door. It's Zouken's place. That's the only place Sakura would go to. I hear her behind me. Alright. Please wait here, Ilya. I will go find Sakura and bring her back right away. Ilya has been a really intriguing character.
I preferred her treatment in this route to any of the others.
I leave. Ilya stays standing in the hallway, as if seeing off something very far away. I reached the Mato household. It hurts so bad. I am not out of breath. My body has to be tired from all the running, but it doesn't complain to me at all. This is such a fascinating thing that is going on with Shiro right now. Why is he both exhausted but also not feeling any part of the exhaustion? It's open. I stop before I ring the doorbell. Did someone go in or come out? The front door is half open and it's dead quiet inside. I don't feel any human presence. The Mato household is gloomier than yesterday. There's nobody on the first floor. My footsteps echo through the hallway. The floor creaks as I make my way to the stairs. There's nobody on the second floor. I see the sky through this glass above the landing. Once I make my way to the top, I'm able to tell that there's no living person on the second floor. I turn to go back downstairs, but I stop. A living person. A strange feeling makes me head to the room with a slightly open door.
My stomach hurts so bad.
It's Sakura's room. I've seen it once before, but I've never actually gone in there before. It's because Sakura pushed us out with a red face when Shinji led me here. I think that was 2 years ago. Nothing's changed. A girl's room. It's a simple room suited for Sakura. And on the bed, Shinji is the corpse of Mato Shinji. Oh, you're gonna do this to me! Oh. Oh god, we're just going again!
Okay. I see. Sorry, I didn't hear that voice. Was that Shinji?
That was Shinji, yeah.
You're home late, aren't you?
The man who was her brother is no longer masking his expression. There is no trace of the fake smile he wore up until now, pretending to be her brother.
You traitor. You're a disgrace to the name of Mato.
He screams as he approaches her. He scowls at the girl, approaching her with slow but menacing steps. The girl's chin jumps. She knows that his hatred, this murderous emotion, is aimed at her.
Yeah, that's what I expect from you. That's right. You don't change, no matter how much you pretend to be a normal person. You're a Mato woman. You're a vulgar failure of a magus. All you can do is fear, cower, and lose your emotions until you're just like a doll.
The man takes another raw step toward the girl.
No,
I hate this so much. I hate this so much. I hate this so much.
I'm gonna throw up.
She shrinks away. The man smiles at the sense of superiority he had long forgotten. That's why he doesn't notice until it happens. The girl cowering before his eyes has none of her former meekness. He doesn't notice that she's filled with nothing but disgust and loathing.
You sure are energetic today. I see. That's great. I bet Amiya is depressed now. Stop. Don't come near me, son.
The girl refuses the bloodthirsty man with all her might.
Huh?
The man stops. He lowers his outstretched hand slightly, then looks down at the girl as one might look at a mysterious thing.
What did you say? What did you just say?
A voice of surprise. The girl gulps, but stares resolutely back at him.
I said, please don't come near me. I won't obey you anymore. Senpai accepted a girl like me. He said he'll protect me. I'm not your toy, Nisan.
The girl frantically tries to shake off the man's pressure. A hollow voice. The man looks down at the girl standing before him.
Shut up, you.
And he releases all of his rage on her.
Amiya, you won't do as I tell you. Don't get it wrong. What are you trying to do? I'm your older brother, so I'm always the one to decide. You just have to obey me like always.
His fury is unstoppable. The man has no sanity left, having been denied by something that had never betrayed him.
Take it back, Sakura. You're mine. You're nobody else's. Know your place. You're a Mato woman, so you have no right to disobey me.
The man's rage knows no bounds. Ooh.
Oh, gosh.
Sorry, I need a moment.
We're getting right into it. First 20 minutes, let's go.
The girl's eyes show great determination, condemning the man. He can't stand the look in her eyes. He doesn't want her staring at him. But at the same time, he laughs at her futile efforts. He laughs. Hear her brother laughs. And she realizes what he is thinking. No matter what, he intends to ruin her for his own amusement.
Why?
She murmurs. Why does it always end up like this? She endured so many things. She lied to others, lied to herself, and kept telling herself that she could be happy. She thought she was happy just by being at Senpai's house. But why isn't he protecting such a small thing? No. He's not the only one who isn't protecting her. She thought for a long time. She has cursed for a long time. Why? Why? The world around her hates her so much. The strength floods out of her body. She loses her will to resist, and her brother looks down at her in satisfaction.
Oh, I love that laugh.
Yeah.
What a man.
The girl stares up at him with empty eyes as he
so
triumphantly lays bare his dark emotions.
bad. I hate this. I hate this so much. I wish she wouldn't exist.
11 years. She thinks something she has never thought during that time. The air makes a sound. The man on top of her falls down. Fresh blood splatters onto her. The girl raises her body and looks at her silent brother.
Oh.
Yeah, I can only imagine what the uncensored version is. We'll talk about that another time.
Later.
I kind of love this shell-shocked expression.
Yeah, this is
Hey Tom, welcome.
welcome.
Oh, it was an instant death. He must have been hit with a very sharp string. A line is visible on the back of his head, as if it was drawn in with a pencil. The line reaches his brain, but the line is too thin to make it spill out, and his blood is the only thing flowing out. Oh. She looks down at it without emotion. The shadow that killed her brother wavers. It wavers in the gray sunlight. Her own shadow. Her own shadow is standing up and wavering. So she's the one that killed. It was she who killed her brother. She understands, but she does not feel anything. She feels nothing. 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 No disgust, no fear, no guilt, no regret. The only thought in her vacant mind is that it was easy. She's used to it. This isn't her first time. Because she saw plenty in her dreams. She saw it in her dream. So did she copy what she saw? Oh. She doesn't know. But she thinks she should have done it sooner. If she'd known she wouldn't feel anything, she would have done it a long time ago. She thinks, and... Her empty emotion murmurs that it was fun. It was fun. It was fun. It was fun? It was fun? Where? When? What? Dream. Dream. That's right. She wasn't dreaming. Those dreams were... not dreams. The one that wandered through the night and killed men was herself. Yes. She killed many people. She killed many. Many people. She killed them laughing. It's so funny, she laughs. Because she will break down unless she laughs. She can't bear it unless she's laughing. But more tears flow out the more she laughs, and everything becomes meaningless for her. It's so funny that her stomach hurts. It's as if she's regressing mentally every time she laughs. But it's so comforting and natural. Oh, how stupid! How stupid! How foolish! Her face is contorted in a manic grin. In place of her silent brother, the girl sweetly spills out a voice like glass. And like that, after tinkering with her brother's body like she's playing house, she gets up. She stands in front of the mirror, still covered in blood. Behind her stands the shadow that killed so many. Her own shadow. The black shadow that has eaten countless people. Someone was there, trying hard not to turn her into it. Someone was there by her side. She laughs. There was never any hope for her.
So sweet. I wasn't slowly going crazy.
She twirls in front of the mirror. The girl makes a proud smile.
Look, senpai. I was broken from the beginning.
And speaks as if asking for a dance. The girl's consciousness ends there. No, to be more accurate, it changes. It's merely that her repressed subconscious has risen to the surface. Something talks to the girl. Behind her, the darkness stays as darkness, shows up as a presence and looks at the girl. You have killed many people, Sakura. The girl doesn't reply. She doesn't even need to acknowledge such a question. You cannot live as a human anymore. The girl doesn't reply. She doesn't even need to be told about it. Accept the shadow. Nobody can stop you. Seize the daughter of Ainsvern and obtain the Holy Grail. That is the only way for you to live.
Yes, as you wish, grandfather.
She nods quietly. Did she agree because it sounds fun? Or did she just want to run away? The girl doesn't understand her own mind anymore. But the pain in her body goes away as soon as she accepts it. It crawls up. Black mud comes out from her core and smears itself on her skin. The pain turns into fire to burn her skin. Like a curse, it turns her white skin into something else.
Like this, I
Won't lose to anyone. Nobody will get in the way. She knows that she is the strongest one now. In her mind, the girl kills everyone who has threatened her. Her body trembles. Just imagining it fills her with the greatest joy. And in this fantasy, foremost in her mind is the relative she loves the most, the one called Tosaka Rin.
Oh, it's so over. I miss having lunch with our pals.
Oh my god, I'm fucking shaking right now.
Me too. My heart is beating so fast.
Shinji. Shinji's corpse is on the bed. There's nothing else. What happened here? There's no way I would know, but... Sakura. Somehow I can tell that Sakura killed him. This is where the second movie ends, God almighty. I can't think. Shinji's corpse. Sakura's whereabouts. It's only been half a day since I embraced Sakura, so how did it end up like this? So it is the Amiya boy. I would like to commend you for coming here, but it seems you were a bit too late. I turn around at the Sudden Boys. There's no one behind me. I know there's nobody in this house. Zouken's voice is echoing through the room, even though he's not here. Zouken, what did you do to Sakura? I did nothing. As you can see, my unworthy grandson had the tables turned on him and was killed by his sister. It's nothing to make a fuss over. But this will be the last time I call him an unworthy grandson. He was useless, but he fulfilled his role in the end. He laughs. I can't see the old Magus, but I'm sure he's laughing with a hideous face. Shinji's role? Yes, I cannot make her put her mind to it. She hates me too much, so I had to have you or Shinji break her down. She's my unworthy granddaughter now. It was the last thing she told me she wanted.
No!
I fucking hate this so much. I needed Sakura to feel despair in this world to have her accept her own shadow. Huh? Oh my, it was my mistake. I took her emotional strengths too lightly. I expected her to break easily, but she could never do so on her own. I certainly did not expect her to become so persistent. You! My nerves condense. Before I even understand what he's saying, I clench my right fist, open my magic circuit and... Well, if I am to be greedy, I wanted you to betray her. She could not have awakened completely, but her body and mind would have completely turned into the shadow in that case. That is only a matter of time. With Shinji's death, she has finally accepted her position. I need only watch over her now. She will follow her instincts to hunt people and destroy herself from overeating. My work comes after the... I punch the wall. With all my might, I lash out at the darkness where the voice is coming from. I unconsciously fill my hand with magical energy, which is transmitted through into the wall and sweeps the darkness from the room. How frightening! The worms I left to keep watch over this place have been crushed. Soon my voice will no longer reach you. Shut up and get out of here, Zouken! I will rip you to pieces! Well, I'm afraid I cannot do that. The goal of Makiri to have sought for 500 years is within my grasp. I cannot be killed now, yet I'm not so ungrateful as to kill you. Ungrateful? Shut up. When did I do anything for you? You did. You raised Sakura. You were the one who taught her how it felt to desire others. Yes, I appreciate what you did, Miyashiro. The ritual was a success because of you. That is why I will not kill you. I need you to see her after she matures. Zouken! Nobody can stop her now. She has killed her brother, so she cannot turn back. She will take in Archer's soul from Einsburn's Holy Grail and steal the key to reach the gate. That will be the end. Makiri's earnest desire, the reproduction of the third sorcery, will be achieved. The annoying laugh echoes through the room. I Oh boy. I hate this so much.
Fate episode fucking 40, 50 something, it got worse again.
It keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse.
Okay, who cares if we can't forgive Zouken? Like, fucking...
Going back home is like, we need to hurry now.
There are
right?
3 girls there who are all ticking time bombs in their own way, more so because of each other.
Yeah? Okay, let's go. Hold on. Steal Einsburn's Holy Grail? I run. I do not care about the laughter. I'm sure he's watching me from a safe place. There's no time to let an old man's dribble get to me. That's right. Hurry, Miyashiro. Sakura has turned dark. Once she captures Ilia's veil, she will swallow her without mercy. I kick the ground hard enough to tear my legs off. Please be alright, Ilia. It will take 20 minutes to get to my house, even if I run full speed. I glare at the grey sky and run frantically back to Ilia. I don't like this!
I feel so powerless during the interlude scenes.
The girl is looking up at the sky. The grey sunlight dulls her silver hair and red eyes. Yeah? I have to tell Shiro once he comes home. Ilia's veil talks to herself. The Emiya household is quiet. Shiro and Rin went to find Sakura. Ryder, naturally, is nowhere to be seen, leaving Ilia as the only one here. The giant cavern. The promised land built 200 years ago. From the feel of it, it's already activated. This is the 5th Holy Grail War in Fujuki. The Holy Grail has been summoned into different places each time, but it has returned to the original site for this war. It's only natural. They use one of the gates located at the 4 compass points and move on to the next when one fails. The first was the Ryuto Temple. The second was the Tosaka household. The third was a church on top of the hill. The fourth was that burned field. Then, the site returns to the site of the first. The summoning returns to the site of the first. The point of origin. The false utopia that sets the rules of the Holy Grail War. A Holy Grail filled with the souls of heroic spirits. Using it to open the gate is the very miracle they aim for. But I didn't expect its contents to come out before the gate had been opened. Ilia murmurs in disbelief. This is far away from the Einsburn's dearest wish. They have failed. The disaster that will be born is a far cry from what they wish for. I can't just leave it be. My role is to open it. Nobody told me anything about closing it. And she couldn't possibly close it, even if she tried. Mato Sakura excels in her ability as a Holy Grail. Einsburn's Holy Grail cannot do anything to the gate opened by Makiri's Holy Grail. Mato Zouken thinks he opened the same gate, but in reality he opened a completely different one. The only ones aware of this are the Holy Grails, the girl, and Mato Sakura. Will Shiro make it? I could run away with him if he does. She looks up at the sky. The girl is wavering. She doesn't know whether to choose her role imposed on her or the desire born from within her. But Shiro, it makes no difference to the fact that I'm going to die. The result is the same. Regardless of whether she goes to the gate as the Holy Grail or runs away, she will die. Which is her true self? She asks the grey sky for an answer. That's why she doesn't notice. The person who came through the door with an "I'm home." Did she slip in through the boundary field? Or did it not consider her a trespasser? Slowly. Goodbye, James.
Good luck.
She moves from the living room to the yard without a sound and reaches out to the girl sitting at the porch. You're home late, Sakura. Where were you?
Please.
The trespasser, Mato Sakura, stops her hand. She looks away from Ilya and to Tosoka Rin, who has been waiting for her in the yard. Get away from Ilya. I will shoot you down if you get any closer to her. Everyone here knows it's no empty threat. It's useless. Well, go ahead if it will satisfy you, Ren. Ilya's veil starts walking without showing any surprise. The girl walks to the edge of the yard as if to watch over the two's confrontation.
I see. You were waiting here all along, Nisa. You knew I was coming for Ilya-chan.
Yeah, I don't have a reason to save you, unlike Shiro. It was obvious that you'd come to kidnap Ilya when the time came. You've done it once before, so I'd be foolish not to keep an eye on her. Sakura's brow twitched at Shiro's name, showing unhappiness. She shows undisguised hatred that could surprise anyone who knew her previous self.
That's terrible. You're always like that, Nisa. You always make fun of me. You're beautiful, so you look down on me because I'm dirty. You're absolutely hateful. Nisa, am I that bad of a person?
Her voice contains no emotion. The question alone should send a chill up anyone's spine. Of course, you're a big idiot who gave up her chance to be saved the instant she stepped out of this house. You didn't trust the person that Mato Sakura wanted to protect. But Tosuka Rin gives a firm reply. Sakura looks down, as if acknowledging the truth of her mistake.
But I...
Don't say you thought it was for the best. We told you not to go outside. If you had any objections, you should have come and talked with us first. But you went without saying anything. You went alone and made the same mistake you always made. Unbelievable. People take advantage of you because you can't do something as simple as that.
You're right. I was definitely like that until now. But Nisa, I'm not weak anymore. You're the one who can stay in the house now. I'll protect Sunfire.
Oh my god.
I see. I see.
Her cold stare, the emitting ominous shadow. Realizing that it's as she feared, Rin takes a step back. Not knowing that her hesitation is the last trigger that drives Mato Sakura.
What's wrong, Nisa? Curling your back like that makes it look like you're scared of me.
Oh my god.
I love this so much.
It's too late when she clucks her dong. No, it's not too late or anything. When Sakura reached for Ilya's veil, it was already too late. I see. So you don't intend to stay quietly in your room anymore?
No, I won't listen to what you say anymore. Because I'm stronger.
Oh my god, the shadow dances! Excuse me, wait! No, not status, not status. Wrong one, graphic. That's bad. That's really bad.
This is one of the worst things we've seen happen at the Emiya household. If not the worst.
Many shades of darkness emerge from the ground below Sakura and engulf the jar. And from the shadow... Sakura, it's you! Emerges a swordsman who is contaminated in black. Saber? Oh, that's you.
Saber, capture the Holy Grail. If she tries to resist, go as rough as you like.
Black Saber obeys without a word. There's no doubt about it. What that shadow is. Hosoka Rin bites her lip, seeing what kind of fate awaits a servant swallowed by the mud. At that instant... a merciless attack. A shadow with magical energy far surpassing that of Hosoka Rin is fired. She rolls as she lands. The fire shadow is on the same level as the black shadow. It will be the end if it touches her. If it even grazes her, it will stick to her skin, covering her in an instant. And after that, if Hosoka Rin is swallowed by the mud that even a servant cannot escape, she will be absorbed without hope or of resistance.
I'm sick.
Damn! The black tentacles whip toward her in rapid succession. Rin realizes that the attacks are not from the black shadow, but a magic Sakura possesses. That magic of Mato is to bind others. But Sakura is originally from the Hosoka family, a shadow user with an origin of the imaginary element, the imaginary number. Mater Sakura is able to embody the black shadow to that degree because she has both of those attributes. She's easily cornered. Her magical energy capacities are too unevenly matched. Sakura's magical energy is infinite. Her capacity reaches 100 million. To Rin, whose capacity is a mere 300, Sakura is a monster. She controls both the Black Shadow and Saber, who has the greatest magical energy out of all the servants. Even a servant will not be able to match such a monstrous Magus. This is bad. Her magic's simple, but our energy's capacity is too different. She stares at what Sakura has become, gasping for breath. Don't worry, James. She has no chance of winning, and she cannot escape. It'd be a different story if she had a source of magical energy like the Holy Grail, but she doesn't have such a thing. Well, no magical energy in the source in the world can match the Holy Grail. She suppresses her frustration by grumbling.
Oh, you can't do that, my son. It's dangerous if you stop there.
Sakura points her hand at Rin without hesitation. There's no mercy. Sakura smiles, enjoying the absolute dominance.
Now, let's play, my new son. I know you'll be caught in the end, but please keep running until then.
She smiles at her beloved sister. Oh boy almighty. The result is as obvious as she says. Rin cannot get away from the shadow. Sakura can quickly cover the whole house with the shadow if she wishes. As Sakura slowly expands the extent of the shadow, Rin is defeated without being able to do anything. Ah ha ha! The black shadow covers Hosoka Rin. The gel-like mud tightly binds Rin's body, invading her magic circle like parasites creeping through blood vessels.
Is that all? I'm not as strong as I thought, my son.
She looks down at her helpless sister. Wild breathing and heated cheeks. Her older sister is covered with heavy oil, exciting
Whoa.
even Sakura, who is some of the same things. Yeah, no, I need you to understand that this is the censor version still. Sakura! Her face is left uncovered. Perhaps because Sakura wants to enjoy her pain. Rin swallows content and glares back at Sakura. But that's only for a few seconds. The mud that stirs her body violates her internal organs. It's bad. This is not the point to say Shubai Queens.
No, I don't think so. I don't think this is a great time.
This is absolutely not the point to say that.
I'll be leaving you now. I was looking forward to this. This will be the first time we've eaten magical energy from a Magus.
Girl dinner! No. A chill-like shadow tightens around Tosukarin. The meal doesn't even last a second.
It's good. I'm not full at all. That helps a bit.
The last traces of magic fade from Tosukarin. That's the end. Head down and chest heaving, Rin has no power to resist. He has no way to fight back, but...
I want to. I have to kill her here, or
We'll lose to Nessan. It's a groundless assumption. The difference in their power will never be overturned. But Sakura is firmly convinced that she will lose if they fight again. So she has to kill her here. Taking her magical energy and leaving her powerless isn't enough. He has to kill Ren here, just as Ren tried to do to her. She tries to convince herself as she opens her palms.
you said you were...
The shadow doesn't extend. She trembles, gaze focused on her weakened sister, and... Sakura! The person she least wants to see catches up to her. What is going on? It's obvious that something's going on in the jar. A dump magical energy that makes me want to vomit is swirling so much that I can almost touch it. I would feel the abnormality even if I weren't a Magus. Huh? I was prepared for it, but I get dizzy the instant I see it. Hosoka is covered by a shadow like coal tar. Lee is standing at the side of the jar, and Black Saber is standing in front of her. And in the middle of the jar is Sakura, pointing her hand at Hosoka. Yeah, that sure did update, huh? That sure did fucking update, huh? I have thoughts about that, but I will keep them for later. Sakura! I jump into the jar. I have to help them both, but Hosoka is in the most danger right now. Covered in coal tar, Hosoka looks pale, and it looks like her life is in danger. Hosoka, hey, pull yourself together, you idiot! There's no reply. Hold on, I'll have this off you in a minute. I tear away at the mud that's covering her. The mud is gelatinous, but it's just like rubber. I can't grab it, but even if I pull it off her body, it just bounces back onto her. What is this? I can't touch her, so why... I can't get the mud off, no matter what. I panic and frantically try to free her. There.
It's useless, Senpai. only anyone who can dispel my shadow. Someone as weak as you will be swallowed instead.
Sakura? Sakura speaks in a cold voice I've never heard from her. Sakura, your face. My rage turns to ice. Sakura's neck. Something that looks like a tattoo is consuming her. Doesn't look like it, but it's a command spell. A mysterious command spell is crawling over Sakura's body.
I'm surprised. You came here in a hurry, Senpai. But you're confused. You saw what happened to Nissan, but you're not scolding me.
That's fine. We don't have to talk about Shinji right now. I'll listen once you calm down. That's right. I have to talk with Sakura right now. Zouken said a lot of crazy things, but they're all lies. Sakura is still Sakura. She's talking to me like always and...
No, I don't want to talk about it, and I don't want to talk with you, Senpai. I'm the only one that gets to talk here. No one can scold me now, be it Senpai, Nissan, or anyone in town.
A chill runs on my back. No, this isn't just a chill. It's an intensely cold thorn, as if a knife were slashed from my brain down to my waist.
Senpai, why are you protecting Nissan?
My vision whites out for a second. A shadow is standing behind Sakura. The chill runs through my body, paralyzing me with fear. That's Sakura. Even when I heard that the shadow is Sakura, I could bear it. But now that I've seen it, I know. My left arm melted when it merely touched it. The thing that went around town killing people like a machine is Sakura. Sakura. My throat goes dry. My eyeballs convulse. My vision wavers as if space itself is twisted. Every cell in me screams a warning, trying to defrost my frozen body. But it doesn't melt. Sakura's presence isn't human, but something different. It's not her vast magical energy that got to me. There's only one reason why my body's frozen. Sakura is being hostile toward me.
Yeah, you were always like that. You said you'd protect me, but then you'd watch over everyone but me.
Hey, Chaos! Yeah, no, we're going right into the fucking depths here.
But it's fine. I wanted you because you're that kind of person.
Oh, my vision distorts. The words from the Sakura I don't know cause my mind to break apart. It tells me it's not her. She's not Sakura. Something I shouldn't think about fills my brain.
My presence here is painful for you, right, Senpai? I know how much of a burden I am to you. You'll continue to suffer as long as you're with me. So I had to get away from you.
Oh, no. The shadow dances around. The ground is like a stage for a shadow picture.
But I can't. You're the only happiness I have. And you can't get away from me, because you can't betray yourself anymore. Yes, that's why I'll kill you. Then you'll be with me forever, and most of all, you won't have to suffer anymore, right?
Oh, God. Oh, no! The shadow stretches. It surges forth like a wave, trying to swallow me along with Tosuka. I react by instinct, pushing Tosuka away. The black tide sweeps over me. I don't even think about avoiding it myself. I was frightened. I thought Sakura wasn't Sakura for an instant. That knowledge wouldn't let me move my body. I know this. This is the darkness I was showered with before. I will break down. I couldn't even bear it for a second back then. My mind will disappear before my body if it falls directly on me. My body shrivels. My warmth fades away. It's more painful and frightening than I thought, so my body struggles to break free. But I can't jump. First of all, there's no ground to kick off of. I will... I realize that I'm back in the yard. My vision is filled with purple hair.
Ryder, you... This is your order, Sakura. You told me to protect Miyashiro no matter the circumstances.
Ryder! I'm going to take the scream I just did as exactly what Shiro just did. It's Ryder that saved me from the Black Wave.
Please do not move. You will faint if you try to stand up in your state.
Did she play herself? Or did she fucking set this up specifically for this eventuality?
It's called set play.
Yep. No, I can't even stand up. I'm on my knees and just breathing is enough effort to render me unconscious.
Hi, Ryder. I see. You're going to oppose me, Ryder? And I'll take you in as well. I don't need any more servants since I've absorbed something that wasn't in the plan. But I'll specially make you just like Saber.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Me too. I agree.
Aha! I see. I see, yeah. Okay. The shadow stands up. Maybe she's serious because Ryder is opposing her. The shadow coming from Sakura covers the whole yard. The whole place is dyed black. Ryder doesn't show signs of running away, but stares at the creeping shadow like a criminal awaiting execution. That's enough? You shouldn't do anything unnecessary, Sakura. You can't come back if you take any more in. Elia. Shadow stops its advance.
What does that mean, Elias?
I mean exactly what I said. Even if you absorb Ryder, kill Shiro or disable Ren, it will be meaningless. You're wasting your time. So why don't you stop throwing a tantrum? What's she up to? Ilia walks over to Sakura. I'm the one you want, right? Then let's just finish this. I will go with you, so leave them alone.
Are you serious? I only want your hug. Coming with me means you don't mind getting killed.
I know, but I'm going to be killed either way. And resistance is useless. You're the strongest one for now. Ilia talks without emotion. It pisses me off. In my condition, I can't figure out what Ilia's trying to say.
Are you saying you'll sacrifice yourself, Elias?
Yes, that's my role. But the formal dress isn't here. If you want to open the gate as a successor, we had to go to my castle to get it. Save us, white girl! White girl, save us!
White girl, please.
And you intended to settle things, right? Then there's no need to kill Shiro. You accepted it because you didn't want to kill anyone, but now you do want to kill them? You're contradicting yourself, Sakura. The shadow retreats. Not only the shadow in the yard, but the Madon Tosaka fades away as though it never existed.
Alright, it'll save me the trouble of finding it myself. I don't know what you're trying to do, but I'll fall for your smooth talk.
Her long hair flutters. Sakura turns her defenseless back to us and leaves as if she lost interest in us. Sakura! I scream for her to stop.
Please never show yourself again. Should you stand in my way again, I'll have to kill you.
Sakura leaves. I can't follow after her or even call out. Sakura's right. Your role's already over. Dealing with the aftermath is my duty. I will take Sakura, so you can rest now, Shiro. I can't see Billy either. Goodbye. It was fun, Oni-chan. And I hear a sad farewell. Everything melts away with that. My body stops trembling against the shadow. My guilt over thinking that Sakura was someone else's appears. I'm pissed. I was trembling miserably, unable even to take Sakura's hand. Not only that, I made Ilya, the one who called me Oni-chan, make a face like that. Idiot! I run. My whole body feels like lead and my brain churns with cold nausea, but I follow after them.
Do not pursue them. I will kill you if you take another step.
A black servant blocks my way. She points her sword at me, overwhelming us without saying a word. Please, get out of my way, Saber. I can't let those two leave like that.
That's my line. I cannot let you follow after them. And even if I do withdraw, what can you do? This is your final warning. Sakura will obtain the Holy Grail one way or another. That's the only way for her to be released. Even if the result is her death, Mato Sakura will be saved. If you wish to save her, then withdraw. Should you follow us in spite of that, I will take your head.
Black Saber disappears.
She's so fucking cool.
Sakura and Ilya are gone. They vanish as if they've faded into the shadow. The spirit that kept me going until now dissipates. My body drops to the ground like a puppet with its strings cut. God damn it. I can't stay conscious. As my vision fades, the image of Sakura drowning in the shadow sticks in my mind as if to impeach me. Ooh. Oh, are you switching days now, huh?
Alright, first off, happy Valentine's Day. Second off, that was a lot. So
Yeah?
I need to go back to what Sakura said to Ryder, just for like
Yeah?
a sec.
Yeah?
That was great. I don't really know what to say about it except for the fact that how about that?
And I There's a thought that has been, because I knew this was gonna happen, right? I didn't
Mhm.
know to what extent or exactly how it was gonna happen, but I knew this. This is one of the things I knew. Still, experiencing it is a fucking insane thing to go through.
Uh-huh.
But like, knowing this, I had been ruminating, right?
Mhm.
Just considering a couple of headcanons of ours, it is particularly funny that the two special servants like this for Sakura are Ryder
Girls!
and Saber.
God damn it! Alright, that's stupid. I'm thrilled. Of course that's the two she wants.
Don't worry about it.
Like, Chaser Sakura stays canon. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh. Let's make the final decision. The outcome of the battle is decided. Or more accurately, it was decided a long time ago. This end has been determined ever since you lost Saber.
ただシロ、あれの相手をするということは、最も困難な道を行くということ。
Is that Saber? It's hard for me to clock the voices.
That's Saber, yeah.
But Shiro, to oppose that thing is to go down the most difficult path.
それを
Please keep that in mind.
刻んでおいてください。
That was said by the girl who fought with you as your sword until the very end. The night you parted with her. You promised to keep fighting by yourself, stop the shadow, and end the war. There was hell. There has to be a meaning to why you survived that hell. There has to be a meaning to why you must keep living. It's not that you miraculously survived while everyone else died. It's merely that one person was saved by the sacrifice of everyone else. You hated that. To break through reality, all you could do was become a hero of justice that can't save anyone. I don't know what those tears were. He destroyed the Holy Grail, denied his battle because it was wrong, and frantically searched for any survivors. No matter what his intentions were, his tears saved you, and you were able to start walking on a new path with them. But you were left alone on that path. The man who led the way died, leaving the dream to you.
Yeah, I'm relieved.
And Miyaki Ritsugu swallowed the sins for which he couldn't atone and left this world. He couldn't save anyone. So he wanted you to be able to save someone. Archer,
If you're to deny everything you've done, the crime will judge you.
I know. I know what it means, and I have to atone for it using all my life. I killed the me that I believed in for 10 years. The me that was killed will feed on me. And this is the embodiment of that crime. A saint's shield is useless. Archer's arm will eat away at me, forcing me to atone for my sins. It will bring an end far worse than death. Then cut it off. That's right. It's only one arm. Now that you survived, you won't die even if you lose it. So why?
シロだってわかってるでしょ。
You know it too, right?
全部を選ぶ
You can't choose all. And you can only save one. A girl that longed for her father, but lived seeking revenge. She almost cried but smiled and swallowed her words so that we could live together. Saying we can't do such a thing. We can't live long together. So,
それじゃあね。
goodbye.
楽しか
It was fun, Oni-chan. This is the final decision. You
Oh. That's the most heartbreaking option I've ever seen in this VN.
Yeah?
Alright, so the Shiro thing to do is definitely save Sakura, bring back
Mm-hmm.
Ilya. The temptation to say we lost just because I want to see what happens.
Up to you, honestly.
Let's do the save Sakura, bring back Ilya.
Of course! What about the match is decided? I can't back out now!
That's the spirit. It seems there's no need for hospitalization.
Kotomine?
That's my line. You and Lin were abandoned at the door. I wanted to leave you too, since you made a rather ugly pair as abandoned children. Go! But you were also dead on your feet. Had I done nothing, there would have been 2 dead bodies in front of my church. A church cannot afford that image, so I had no choice but to treat you.
I figure out the situation I'm in. This is the chapel. There's nothing wrong with my body. The energy that was swallowed by Sakura's shadow has recovered. I lost consciousness back in my yard. It must be the same for Tosaka. Ryder probably carried us here. Ryder has no means of healing wounded people. Kotomine was probably the only one she knew that could heal us. How long has it been? The time is...
It is 3 in the morning. You've been sleeping for about 12 hours since you were carried here.
Oh dear. 12 hours? That's half a day. I get up from the chair I was lying on. I love Ryder so much.
Ryder is so perfect.
I can't die. I can lie around like this. Kotomine, where's Tosaka? She was there too, right? Where is she?
I have Rin resting at her place. You only had your energy taken away, but she had her magical energy taken away. It would normally take 7 days to recover her, but the land of Tosaka is good for her. If all goes well, she should regain consciousness by tomorrow afternoon.
I see. So her life is not in danger?
No, the soil of that land is special. It's a ley line that is said to have been home to vampires. Rin is her family's heir, so she will be back to her impudent self if I keep her buried for a day.
Jesus!
Holy shit.
I think I heard something I'm not used to hearing, but I decide not to think about it. I'll take his word for it.
We will unpack that later.
We will unpack that later. That's lore I didn't know.
Just bury her for a day, she'll be fine.
Okay, but I'm just imagining like Kirei with like a little watering pot, just like with Rin up to her neck in the soil, just like with a flower on her head.
I'm just imagining, like, does he have a car, or did he just bring a shovel and carry her home?
I don't know if Kotomina drives.
I doubt it.
You know what? I feel like Kirei had Gilgamesh be the one driving, and now he has to call a fucking Uber.
You call it Uber, you get into the back with an unconscious woman and a shovel.
Let's hope he doesn't literally mean bury. I see. Thanks for the care. I leave the church. I know what I have to do. Follow Sakura. Bring back Ilya. Bring back Sakura. Protect the one I love. So what if the fight's outcome is already determined? I still have the power to fight. So this is no time to be hesitating. There's no time. I can't waste time going back home to find a weapon. No, these people can't be fought with weapons from my house. Sakura and Saber. Zouken and Assassin. If Zouken is after Ilya, I have to assume all my enemies are at my destination.
So where are you going, Miyashiro? I do not know the situation.
Huh? It's obvious. Ilya went with Sakura to protect us. She said to go to the castle if Sakura wants her formal dress. I don't know what this formal dress is, but they're likely heading to the castle.
Formal dress? No, never mind that. Mato Sakura has become your enemy. Then the victor of this Holy Grail War is decided.
It's irritating, but Kotomine is right. Zouken and Sakura. Sakura is obviously the superior master, but she can't disobey Zouken. I don't know what she's trying to do with Ilya, but it will end when she meets Zouken. No matter how much Sakura refuses him, the crest worm in her body will control her. Hey! More importantly! Are you following me?
It will be too much for you alone. If Iliasvion has been kidnapped, I cannot just watch quietly.
Huh? I stop at the unexpected reply. What did he just say?
We're teaming up!
Much for me? So you're going to help?
Are you discontent? You will be fighting against the greatest force. Now that Rin cannot help you, my powers should be of assistance.
There's no way I'm discontented. I'm happy for any help, but, why? There's no reason for you to help me.
Of course not. It is just this one time. Do not consider me your ally after we rescue Iliasvion. We could never understand each other.
Then...
It is simply for mutual benefit. Furthermore, they defeated all my servants. Is that not a good enough reason?
There's no lie in his words. A lot has happened between us, but he has never lied to me. We gotta accept, right?
Of course. I would love to have my husband along.
It is the Kirei route. Do you want? I don't know what your intentions are, but neither one of us likes Zouken.
I see. Common ground is important. I do have some relation to that old man.
We start down the hill. We leave the church together without looking at each other.
I love how this is going.
Dawn has nearly broken when we reach the forest.
Wait here. You may go home if we do not return by the time the date changes.
He stops the car. He does
He does drive!
I can't believe we fucking had that answered immediately. He stops the car on a road near the entrance of the forest. Kotomine, arrange for the car. He doesn't own one, but he can drive. So how are you going to help me?
A method of transportation to start with.
After that conversation, Kotomine immediately prepared. Oh, no, okay, he doesn't drive.
He doesn't drive, okay.
But he can just call a driver.
This man is not straight enough to have a driver's license.
Kotomine immediately prepared a car and driver. That alone is helpful. It's past 3 in the morning. Not many taxis could take a suspicious student out to the outskirts right now.
It is possible that only the boy will return. That's not a good situation. Do not wait for me and go back to town as fast as possible in that case.
Kotomine gives orders to the drivers. Oh god almighty. The driver nods silently, then opens the trunk.
Amir, take the weapon.
Huh? He throws a long, thin object at me. Whoa, is this a sword?
Sick. Hey, hang on a second! I recognize that!
I've been waiting for this.
What the fuck?
It's a slender sword. It's like a rapier. It's a sword made for thrusting, not slashing. But the blade's a bit too thick, and it looks like it will be hard to use. It's like Assassin's Dirk made into a sword. This is a weapon?
Yeah, it is, dude. Kiritsugu preferred guns, but unfortunately, submachine guns are the only firearms I have right now. Bullets aren't effective against ghosts, and you're not trained to use them in any case. That's better for you, since you're a magic user.
He's from the church, what did you expect?
Yeah, more importantly, it's not just the Melty Bloods, that's the Tsukihimes. That's what CL's got.
I lightly swing the sword. It's oddly balanced. It weighs about a kilo, but the tip is heavy. It's more like an arrow than a sword. Is this a special weapon of the church? I feel magical energy from it.
It's because it's meant for throwing, dog. Yeah! Wait, does it work the same way? Because it pins shadows in place in Tsukihime. Hang on a sec.
Yeah? Yeah?
Sorry, I'm getting really excited. Sorry. We can keep going.
No, that is...
Oh, that's my line.
Kirei.
It is called a black key. It's not magic, but sacrament. It's our exclusive right, used to fight spirits. If you use your magic on that sword, it should be of some use, even against a servant.
That's if I can hit them with it, he adds.
Make sure you do not get into a situation where you have to use it. Let's go. It's been almost a day since Iliasfir was kidnapped. The place may be empty already, but we'll think about that after we get there.
Meanwhile, the fucking taxi driver is like, oh my god, what did I get into? Oh my god, what's going on back there?
Just fucking sweating, staring straight ahead, white-knuckled on the wheel.
I fucking love that guy.
We should at least be able to find out where Mato Sakura went.
The priest, unlike me, goes into the forest empty-handed. I take a deep breath. I put the sword into the sheath and follow after Kodomine. I don't know, Sodari, but it's cool when things click, isn't it? I take the lead. Use my memory to head to the castle. I couldn't reach it last time I was here. It's because I met Ilya, fleeing from the Black Shadow on my way to the castle. I check my left arm. I lost my arm at that time. I was almost killed by the shadow, and there wasn't a thing I could do about it. It's the same now. I have no way to match the shadow even if I encounter it, and they also have Saber. Once I run into them, it's all over. If I'm to get Ilya back, a surprise attack will be the only way. I will rescue Ilya without Sakura noticing. Then... what should I do after that? What can I do to Sakura? How can I take Sakura back to my house?
Hold on. Do not tell me you intend to bring Mato Sakura back.
Of course I intend to. I want to save her.
Don't even try. We cannot match Mato Sakura. No, that shadow. It will swallow us without giving us a chance to talk. You should know that better than me.
That's... it will be just like when I confronted her in the jar. But still...
let it go this time. We will have our chance if we can put Iliasfir under your care. If you wish to speak with Mato Sakura, that can come after we prepare something that can match her.
A force that can match Sakura, who has an overwhelming amount of magical energy. If anyone can prepare such a thing, it will be Tosoka. I'll have to project the gem sword we were planning to use against Zouken and the Black Shadow. Okay, so, I'm supposed to concentrate on saving Gilia for now, right? Save one girl at a time, Shiro, yeah.
Right. Then let's go. We don't have time.
I slap my cheeks to boost my spirits. This isn't the time to be feeling timid. I have to save Elia. Sakura said she will kill her. I won't let her die, and I won't let Sakura do such a thing. All I can do right now is to get Elia away from Sakura. And I'll concentrate on that for now. He has one arm and a bomb. Yeah. I emerge in a familiar place. It's between 2 hours since I entered the forest. I imagine the anticipation of 2 hours going through the forest.
I know.
Oh, the sun should already be up, but the forest is still covered in morning mist.
She's here. The curse over this forest is definitely hers.
Huh? But Tomine says something strange as we keep running. The curse over this forest? Can he see such a thing? But Tomine, by curse do you mean you can pick out Sakura's presence?
It is more like a resonance. Well, I do not care. But if we are to fight Naoto Sakura, I will retreat. Putting you aside, I cannot harm Black Sakura. I have no chance of winning, even if I fight her.
Huh? Well, I have no chance of winning either, but... Well, hold on. What do you mean by Black? Sakura, she's just possessed by the shadow, and she will quickly...
She'll quickly be back to normal. I explained that to you before. The only way to return her to normal is to separate her from the shadow. There are 2 ways to do so. Eliminate the main body of the shadow, or wait until Naoto Sakura materializes it. You have no way to defeat the shadow right now. All you can do is protect Sakura's mind until the shadow is born.
This definitely aligns with your interests, Kiri. But I don't know how to protect her mind. The command spell covering Sakura's body. If that's what Kotomine means by Black Sakura, then isn't Sakura slowly turning into the shadow? Kotomine, when you talk about materializing the shadow, do you mean Sakura turning into it?
No. I'm sure there is some sympathy, but the main body of the shadow is in the Holy Grail. What is transforming Naoto Sakura is inside the Holy Grail, but that is still her shadow. It cannot exist without her. The main body does not have form, so it exists in the material world by being her shadow. What's inside the Holy Grail will not come into this world unless there is an incomplete Holy Grail called Naoto Sakura. But once it's born, it will be a separate entity. Once it's separated from her, the curse tainting her should stop.
But Tomine, you say born, but is that thing inside Sakura?
Of course not. If it were, the matter would be easily solved. We would simply need to extract it from her body. The main body of the shadow is within the Holy Grail. Naoto Sakura is merely the host that gives it energy and form.
Sakura's the Holy Grail, right? What does that mean? Are there many Holy Grails?
Yes, I explained to you in the beginning. This land has a Holy Grail, and they summon the Holy Grail into the Holy Grail. The people prepare. The main Holy Grail, the magic circle and the brain that governs the rules of the ritual called the Holy Grail War. That is the Holy Grail in this land that Ainsburn, Tosca, and Makiri prepare.
I do not know if it will be elaborated upon later with better wording or if it's the translation, but I can explain this better.
Please do, this is so confusing.
There's a difference between Greater Grail and Lesser Grail, is
Gotcha.
what he's getting at. The vessels like Ilia and Sakura are the lessers, born of the Greater Grail.
I see.
It's a weird translation, yeah. All the laws.
Say Holy Grail again, motherfucker.
Summoning the servants, making the masters fight, and calling down the Holy Grail. If the Holy Grail War is man-induced, then it's obvious that there's also a man-induced cause. Then, if I find that large-scale magic circle and destroy it, I may be able to purge the shadow invading Sakura's body. Do you know where that is, Kotomine?
I have a guess. Ask Rin if you would like to know the entrance. The Tosaka family are the supervisors of this land. The Einsburn cooperated with them 200 years ago to secure land for the ritual. Rin, the successor, should know where the place is. But that is all after we save Iliasville. If Zouken obtains Iliasville, she and Mato Sakura will be disposed of as the Holy Grail. Mato Zouken has no intention of using the main Holy Grail. For him, the two women are enough. Your idea of destroying the main Holy Grail is meaningless.
Don't be stupid. I'm not thinking about such a thing. You were.
Really? I think it's the most realistic solution for you. It's strange that you wouldn't go through with it.
Yeah, there was at the beginning, when he mentioned there were like 700 Holy Grail-like artifacts that were investigated by the church. But not explicitly lesser grails. Fucker can indeed read minds. Shut up! So why didn't you tell me about it? If you told me at the beginning, I would...
You would have destroyed the magic circle? Nothing would go so smoothly. My goal is the completion of the magic circle after all. I cannot let you destroy it. I told you that we will be enemies after we rescue Iliasville. My goal is different from yours. I'm interested in what comes from Mato Sakura. No, what is trying to become her. Unlike Zouken, I have no wish.
Bullshit me. You're the same as Zouken. You're using Sakura to create something and make it yours.
Make it mine? Of course not. I have no interest in it after it is born. In any case, no human will be able to control it. What will appear is a phenomenon called hell. If Mato Sakura becomes that, I will die just like everybody else.
Huh? What is that? Then his goals just... Are you insane? You want to turn Sakura into such a thing knowing that you're going to be killed?
Yes. My role is to bless whatever is born. That will not change no matter what it is or what situation it is in. There is a life and a will to be born. I cannot oppose that. Amiya, if there is a pure wish in this world, it must be the desire to be born.
But what's in Sakura is...
It is not evil. Humans can earn happiness just by existing. As they grow, they will learn of new happiness, of more advanced and complex pleasures. But humans are not happy at the moment of birth. An embryo does not have the knowledge to know what happiness is. Humans start from zero, learn what is fun, and learn what is right. The beginning is at zero. There is no good or evil. There is only the fact that it is allowed to exist in this world. Good or evil, the person's knowledge will decide that. If there is any responsibility, it lies with the environment and the self that raised you. There is no crime in receiving birth. That's why I will bless even the birth of a devil.
I love him so much.
Holy shit, Kiri is so sick.
Also, there is something very important about this conversation that is not being said, and it is how this applies to Sakura, right? This is all commentary on it is Sakura is not evil. She has gotten fucked up because of everything that's happened to her, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's really cool to have this conversation explicitly as we go to face potentially Sakura.
It's so good. That is the way I have lived. This way of living is mine. Even if what Mato Sakura gives birth to is hell, it's hard to change my nature.
I don't understand. I know he's serious. He knows he will die, but he's still going to bless the evil that will be born through Sakura. I'll never be able to approve of this man. But it's true that he's trying to save Ilya and release Sakura from Zouken's control. Thoughts that are in conflict. Lives that cannot coexist. But we have the same goal right now. I can trust you, right?
I said we will be cooperating. I will trust you with my back.
He replied without hesitation. That's all there is right now. I have an ally that's better than anyone. I'll just think about rescuing Ilya and getting out of this forest safely. Oh, hi, interlude.
Hello, interlude.
Oh god. Before we do that, I do need to check one moment. Zainzel, Dirk, Sword, Dagger, Key.
Black key.
The Black Key! One of the charms to repel devils used by the Holy Church. It is a symbolic tool for the agents, but not many favor using it as it is difficult to handle and has weak physical attack power. Its effectiveness as a sword is low, and due to its length, it is used exclusively as a throwing weapon. Most of the things they classify as evil are phenomena and ghosts, so the Black Key used to fight them emphasizes the ability to intervene spiritually, rather than physical attack power. The blades of the Black Key, used by experts or chosen agents, are made from magical energy, and only the hilt is actually carried around. There are agents that hide hundreds of Black Keys under their robes.
Seeing this information in not Tsukihime is making me really, really happy. That's so cool. Nasuverse real.
Yeah, it is the Nasuverse after all. This space is filled with black fire. The luxurious rooms are burned away by meaningless gasping. Oh boy. The blazing fire is like a heat haze. The formerly shapeless shadow breaks through every wall and floor in concert with the host's pain. Oh, Sakura's not doing well.
No, she's not.
The black heat haze dances in tune to the melody. Each time the figure at its center calls up, close at her throat, and gasps in agony, the old castle's beauty is disfigured further. But this is nothing to grieve over. This desolate winter castle has been forgotten by everyone. Nobody has lived here or seen it, so it makes no difference even if it's destroyed. The hall has turned into the Shadows Kingdom. Writhing in agony, the woman in the middle is both its king and its slave. It has already been a day since she arrived at this castle with Ilias Viel. Mato Sakura's transfiguration is reaching its final stage. And as she's one with the shadow, having a physical form is torture. Her mind is being engulfed by pain and the impulse to destroy. If that were all, she would be able to bear it. She's used to physical pain. But the pain of having her existence denied is something she has never experienced. The shadow should not exist. This world has no blessings to offer it. She tears at her throat. She cannot breathe. The air is poisonous. Mato Sakura is turning into a deep-sea monster, so being on land is like being in a vacuum. That's why she dances around like mad. Her sanity broken, she takes out her anger on everything she sees. She keeps appealing to the unconcerned world about her pain. About her misfortune and her pain. Well, it's about time. She remained Mato Sakura for longer than I expected, but she will turn into the vessel with one more push. Deep sea metaphor pog, yeah. Two shadows watch the spectacle. An old magus, Mato Zouken, and his servant, Assassin.
One more push. I'm tired of hearing those words. The match is over. I'm the only servant you need. Have her take in the remaining two.
I know, but she does not try to kill the servants she has absorbed. I do not know if it is her shallow wit or cowardice. Saber and Berserker are still trapped within her. She should kill them, but she keeps them alive.
Interesting. So Saber's not the only one?
No. It's probably to keep me in check, but how thoughtless of her. The more servants she controls, the more magical energy she must draw from the Holy Grail. It is a supply of magical energy the Holy Grail receives from the Greater Grail. But magical energy is not the only thing that flows into her. She's accelerating her transfiguration by letting the servants live. Her sanity will be lost, and she will turn into an ideal tool even if I do nothing. The old magus laughs, watching the girl suffering. There's affection in his eyes. He loves her. But he originally considered a mere experiment, grew beyond his expectation to grant him his dearest wish, immortality. It could be strange not to love her. To the old magus, Mato Sakura looks like a beautiful bride. No matter how much she fights, she will be his in the end. It doesn't matter even if she obtains power, controls many servants, and retains her sanity. Her hierarchy was set 11 years ago. The old magus can kill Mato Sakura merely by closing his eyes and opening them again. But the white skull is different. So Danny does not like. He's the symbol of ill omen, the wind that brings death, so he's sensitive to those of his kind.
Magus makes light of the matter, but...
Yeah, he's fucking awful. I don't have like the process of putting every single piece together, but this route has so much to do with like agency, like a body agency with Sakura. So much.
That's basically what the entire route's about.
Yeah. Will everything turn out well? The situation will not change, even if the girl loses her sanity. She reacts to people with hostility. In that regard, she's already acting the way she will once her mind is lost. Mato Zouken is conceited. Even if she goes mad, she will not obey his command.
Magus, there's a way to control her, yes? Her defensive instincts are excessive. Your voice will not reach her if she loses her sanity and can no longer tell ally from enemy. If that happens, you cannot approach merely by hiding your hostility. She is the kind that will eliminate her enemies by foreseeing the results, called her death.
Yeah, no, the chat is putting it into words abso-fucking-lutely. Oh, I see. That is promising. That makes it even better as the container. The old magus laughs. Falling silent, the masked figure stares at the crumbling hall. He cannot approve of the magus' plan. He says his goal is immortality, but his method seems distorted. No, he's a rotting human from the start. It's natural that he's crazy, but the old man's procedure seems inconsistent. Did you hear that, assassin? She's begging me for help now. Good! Good! It feels like we're 11 years in the past. The pressure of being denied by the world itself must surely be painful, Sakura. But endure it. Your body can endure it. Remember all the days of pain and solitude over the last 11 years. For what did you bear the thousands of tortures? What did you give your body to the tens of thousands of worms for? That's right. Pain of that degree is nothing to you. That's how I raised you. That's how I trained you. It seems the old Magus can't hear the girl's voice. Assassin can only hear groans, but she must literally be begging for her life, begging for help. Yes, I will help you. You are my masterpiece. I shall see it through. But I can only save your body. Your mind did not follow me through the 11 years of training. You escaped the pain by accepting it, so you should not be able to bear that resentment. But you can rest assured, as I will guarantee the strength of your flesh. You can bear it. Your flesh shall put on a venger. The old Magus continues to laugh. Assassin looks at him emotionlessly and steps back. Huh? Where are you going, Assassin? There is a slight possibility of danger. I need you here to protect me from her.
I do not mind, but why are you concerned about the Black Holy Grail and not the White? Why are you letting the legitimate Holy Grail we obtained roam freely?
Oh, Dad. Eliasville is cooperative. She exists only to open the gate, as is her duty. She does not mind what we do as long as her goal is achieved. Do not be so doubtful. The Holy Grail you desire is the girl, keeping your name in history and becoming the original. Your wish to be eternal through record will be granted by Ainsburn. But I need her to keep her original form. Homunculi are outside my expertise. You can let her be until they prepare her formal dress.
So you will not force them, you say? But do we have such liberty?
Of course we do. We have no more enemies. It was unexpected that Miya's boy and Tosuka's girl were alive, but they aren't important. Nobody's foolish enough to fight after being shown that much a difference in power. Oh, he doesn't know Shiro.
He's got no idea.
He doesn't know chat.
He doesn't know chat.
We cannot take it back if we rush things out and needlessly worry and allow Eliasville to die. It is her role to open Heaven's Gate. We shall show compassion and let her carry out her duty. Assassin?
Stop. It seems there is someone that foolish.
Huh? At that instant, the White Skull disappears. Assassin sends the intruders and hurried out of the castle without hesitation. The enemies are already running outside. They have slipped through the unwary Magus' guard and are about to exit the castle's gate. So you are determined to die, boy. But he hasn't been careless. Eliasville cannot run away. Ainsburn's long-standing desire is in her core. The White Girl will help him even if he doesn't force her. It's foolish to run away with such a girl. Even if they escape the forest with her, she will come to the land of the Holy Grail, the land of the origin. I appreciate the messages, but please remember, we do not know Assassin's name yet in chat. Please remember, we do not know Assassin's name yet. But thank you. I don't know why I didn't have things thrown at me, though. One moment. One moment.
Why wasn't I assaulted?
There we go. I do appreciate it. Please do not feel like I'm ungrateful about it. But do keep in mind. Don't worry, don't worry. Wait, was that a follow? Did I reset? No, it shouldn't have been a... It's a member. Oh, it's a membership. Nope, it hasn't been revealed yet. I have left her alone, but it cannot be helped now. It is your turn, Sakura. You cannot be saved without Eliasville. If you would like to be freed from that pain, go trample upon them without mercy. With a loud laugh, the presence of the old makers recedes. A shadow is cowering in the hall. The shadow that shrouds the entire hall has become a black swamp, from which two dark figures emerge. The girl no longer feels agony. It's not that she's accustomed to the poison now. It's merely that...
I see. You came, Senpai.
pleasure has surpassed her pain.
So that priest's with him. How stupid of him. He came to be eaten?
He raises a finger. To the direction of the castle gate. The direction the trespassers have gone, where they are running even now.
Go. You can kill anyone but Senpai. Kill anyone else, no matter who they may be.
The Black Giant is released. The Unleashed Hound roars and disappears with a sudden gust.
But then, you won't be able to tell who that is, though, Berserker.
He smiles. Slowly, she leaves the kingdom of Rabble with the Black Swordsman. Oh boy!
Oh boy.
Everything is horrible.
All the servants left are in one place now.
We emerge into a clearing, an empty circular space within the vast forest. The castle I saw through Ilia's eyes is standing there, just like I remembered. There's no one around. It's strange that there's no watch anywhere, but I can't back out even if this is a trap. Kotomine, can we get up to the second floor from that tree? Even if they don't know where we are, where we're here, it will be suicidal to go in from the front door. It might be useless, but I have to do everything I can.
Well, if we wish to sneak in, we should use the waterway. But they aren't the sort to fall for such time-consuming methods. They will notice our intrusion once we enter the castle. I would like to go directly to where Eliasville was held captive and escape immediately, but...
The priest looks up at the castle, wondering, pondering, the orbs even. Narrows his eyes as if trying to look through the wall, staring at each window in turn. Yeah, I remember when we were beginning and we thought that we were teaming up with Ilia, and I was like, oh, Berserker and Saber on the same team, gonna be so fucking OP.
What a surprise. It seems they really do think lightly of us, Emiya.
Hey, happy boys. Huh? I never heard this tone from him before, so I doubted my ears for a second. Kotomine, did you find something?
I did. Let me ask, do you have experience in mountain climbing, Emiya Shiro?
That is a question. Don't tell me.
I mean, free climbing, of course. It is vertical, but there is no overhang and there are enough holds. We can maintain a secure footing. It will be easy to climb this wall without tools. Compared to a wall of ice, this is like walking down the street.
Wait, Kotomine puts his hands on the wall before I can stop him. Huh? He presses himself against the wall and climbs up. He's going slow, but I see how stable he is.
What are you doing? If you cannot find the points, copy me. You should not be so weak that 4 stories are too much for you. Oh, he is shredded under that coat, isn't he? Oh, and leave the black key. We can pick it up on the way out.
Priest continues to climb as he speaks. He's serious. You know he buff. I throw down this...
This came up when we were hanging out yesterday. I said that I thought that he was really muscular underneath the coat.
Yeah.
I got my evidence.
Yeah. I throw down the sword and get on the wall. You must have picked an easy section to climb. The rocks are pretty raw, so I can manage to get a hold of them. Don't just use your strength to climb up. Knowing if the next hold is safe, knowing if the small hold can support your weight, knowing if there's another hold after you move. A vertical climb is like a puzzle of improvisation. Even if the goal is a meter away, you have to go back down and try a new route if you can't find the next hold. A route to the destination. The technique of thinking 2 or 3 steps ahead only comes with experience. That's experience I lack, so I have to copy exactly what Kotomine does. I'll instantly fall if I miss the target by a few centimeters, or grip the handle with the wrong force. I can't believe it. You let an amateur do something like this? I crumble as I climb up. Well, it is ridiculous, but it's not totally reckless. Normally one climbs like this near the top of a mountain. The wall isn't the only thing a climber fights against. Just as the deep sea is a sanctuary that humans cannot violate, high places are also a sacred place. There's not enough oxygen above the altitude of 6,000 meters, and untrained people cannot stay there for more than a few hours. Nausea, dizziness, brain edema from lack of oxygen, and finally, death. This is a hell that gets worse the higher you go. An intense cold, your bare skin could freeze, and even a slight scratch could turn into necrosis. Climbing is done in such extreme environments. Compared to that, merely climbing a wall is hardly impossible. But still, it's still hard. I can only use the tips of my fingers. I have to put my weight there and support my body using a small foothold. I can't keep up with him unless I've trained every inch of my body.
Is he climbing with one arm? Hold on, she moved. I thought it was above, but it's actually below us. Amir, go down to the 3rd floor window and go inside.
Are you crazy? I'm not a spider, so I can't do such a thing. Domina, there's a window. How can I go inside?
I don't care. Break through it.
You fraud! If it was going to be like this! It could have been so much easier if we'd just gone inside using that tree. I jump into the castle. I break the window and jump in using the same motion. I grab the wall with both hands, swing my body at the window, and kick my way in. I roll across the expensive-looking carpet. My body was falling when I swung my legs. If I'd kicked out of it later, I could have hit the wall and landed back first onto the ground. Damn, I'd die if I fell on my head from the 3rd floor. It's dangerous to kick into a window and roll while scattering glass shards, but it's no worse than expected. Shiro? The instant I raise my head, all trifling matters escape my mind. Ilya. I forget I'm in enemy territory. I recall what happened in the yard. Ilya told me goodbye with a false smile. Unbelievable. Why did you come, Shiro? There's nothing you can do now. Are you going to waste your effort again? A cold voice. Ilya puts on a cold face. I'm used to it. I'm used to seeing that face on her, but... Still don't understand? You can't leave Sakura to me. This is my duty, so you can just go home and... Idiot. Don't say dealing with the aftermath is your duty. I slap her across the cheek, unable to forgive her. How dare you? It's not like a gentleman to slap a lady's cheek. I won't forgive you if you do such a thing to me. It's me that won't forgive you, you idiot! I'd be punching you if you were a guy, you bad girl! I yell back at her. I'm happy to be able to see her, but I'm really angry. I didn't do anything to make you mad. I went with Sakura to fulfill my role. It was the best decision I could make, so you don't have the right to complain. Shut up. I don't care about that. Look, I don't know about your role. I just came to bring back a bad girl who ran away selfishly. I won't be tricked, no matter how much you bluff and pretend you're alright. I'm going to take you home, as long as you don't want to be here. Who's bluffing? I'm not hating it. This body is made to be a Holy Grail. I don't like becoming the key for them, but if I can use the power of the Holy Grail, Sakura will. That's called a bluff, you idiot. You goof. You buffoon. Look, I don't care about the Holy Grail. Ilia is Ilia. If you want to stay as yourself, just ignore all of this. Don't sacrifice your life for someone else. That is so interesting coming for Shiro, huh?
Extremely.
She looks away. I mean, he was like that with Saber as well, but you know, it's always shocking when Shiro is the one to say that. She bites her lip and... That goes for you too, Shiro. Yeah!
She said it!
Murmur something I can't hear. Fine. Let's say I don't like this whole thing. What about it? We can't beat Sakura nor run away from her. It's impossible to get me out of the castle. That's why Zouken is letting me roam freely. He will overlook you for now, but you won't make it out of the forest if you are with me. Her red eyes reject me, telling me to go back. I...
Hey, that's great.
That's so funny. I'm still taking you home. I am not going back to my... I'm not going back by myself. I don't even need to think about it. There's no alternative in my mind. Ilia just stares back at me in surprise. I take her hand. Let's go, Ilia. We'll go home before they find us. I pull her small light body and start to walk away. I'm stunned. Anything I say to you is useless. Ilia starts to walk without resisting. Really? There's no way this will turn out well. She happily closes her hand over mine.
What are you waiting for?
Then, Kotomine jumps in through the window I broke. Kotomine? Ilia pulls her hand from mine and stands on guard. Oh, wait, Ilia, he's on our side. We're cooperating just this once. We made a quick team. Huh? No way. You're working with this guy? Shiro, you can't?
We can talk later. Let's go outside before they catch up to us.
Huh? He moves in an instant. Kotomine grabs Ilia's arm and jumps out the window without any hesitation. Ilia! I dash to the window. Kotomine has already landed. Ilia's in his arms. At once, she shakes off his grip and slaps his face. She hit him so hard that I can hear it from up here. This isn't the time to be amazed, so he wants me to jump? There's no time to hesitate. I can't manage this height if I land properly. I charge as much magical energy as I can into my feet. I can strengthen my own body, but this should soften the landing. Oh. Or not! I jumped down 20 meters and rolled the instant I hit the ground.
I hate this music starting when I know that everything's about to get so terrible.
It's only the third floor, but the third floor of a castle is very high up. In a normal house, it'd be somewhere around the 8th story. That hurts. I thought my brain could pop out. Damn, my feet are so numb that I can't even stand. But I'm lucky that it's grassy here. If this were asphalt, I could have broken my legs and then I'd never be able to escape. I'm surprised. You're tall, Shiro.
Indeed, it is amazing that you jumped from that height without using any magic. Are you suicidal?
Did you stare at me? Setting Ilya aside for the moment, Kotomine's comment makes me forget about the pain. Shut up, I had to do it because you jumped. I don't want to do this ever again. You'd normally break your leg and I almost fainted right when I started the jump.
But you have no injuries. You have no right to complain. But it is certainly a surprise. Why did you even consider jumping from that height? Even a magus would not think about jumping from that height without using a spell.
Well, I was left behind, and since Kotomine jumped with Ilya, I thought I'd look bad if I didn't do it. I love him so much, holy shit.
I love just how real of a guy Shiro is.
It's not Shiro's fault. Archer's influencing his mind as well as his body. That's why his body's so tough. He thought he could handle that drop the way Archer could. Huh? What does that mean, Ilya?
I see. That is reliable. Please demonstrate that strong attitude during battles. Here's your sword.
This is so funny.
This is iconic.
He throws me the sword I left there. Whoa.
You can run, right? Our lives depend on it now.
Kotomine turns to the castle gate, telling me there's no time to talk. And in challenge to him... Yeah. An odd sound shakes the winter castle. I thought so. To get him in this world, eh, Sakura? Just a little bit of mental pollution, don't even worry about it. That roar was definitely a signal fire for the hunt, telling us that the most fearsome hound has been unleashed. It's like a death sentence placed upon a fleeing prisoner by an honorable yet ruthless lord.
Berserker.
My mind shifts into full alert. Berserker. I hear the name that embodies danger, and every last ounce of composure is squeezed from my body. Kotomine.
We'll retreat. We can do nothing even if we fight him. We'll be killed once he catches up to us.
Oh. Oh, don't tell me. Oh. It hasn't changed. Don't look back, Ilya. Forget about him. Berserker isn't like before. Oh, she's so sad. I take Ilya's hand and start running. Voice glitch? Oh, yeah, right. We didn't hear the scream from Herc in that one. We can't be holding back now. If that mad warrior is after us, the only way for us to survive is to run with all of our might for the whole 3 hours to the forest edge. Oh. It's hard to breathe. A darkness I can't ignore no matter what is overtaking us. I run through the forest. I still don't see anything behind us. All I hear is the sound of raging wind. The Berserker is not a hound, but a huge monster. As he cannot slip in between trees like us, he instead follows by knocking aside whatever blocks his path. It feels like we're being chased by one of those heavy drills used for digging tunnels. It's like there's a black wall bearing down to engulf us. Oh. No, I can't run that fast. I slow down to Ilya's pace. This is bad. The enemy's speed and ours are about the same. He will catch up to us in a minute if I try to run while carrying Ilya. No! I'll stay here, so escape by yourself, Shiro. Hey, cab driver, can't you, like, meet us halfway? That noise, don't worry about it. That could be so funny. He hasn't caught up to us yet. Get on my back. A little girl's weight is nothing. Idiot, that's not true. If you do that, he will be on us in no time for sure. Ugh. What should I do? Should I carry Ilya and run, or will I fight that monster? And I can't even match Assassin. Fight one-on-one against the strongest servant with this Borrow sword? No. Stop. Please don't make me. There's no way in the world I can beat that monster. I will die if I stop. He will definitely kill me. The moment I face him, my body will be sliced in half. My torso crushed by strength like a machine, all while I'm still conscious and...
There is no need for that. I will carry Ilya's field.
Huh? We both turn around. I don't even have time to be surprised. Futomine walks over to us, picks Ilya up, and starts running. Look at him.
Oh, what a man!
He's fast! Futomine has a good build. With his height, he should be able to easily carry Ilya and run.
I'm inclined to agree.
But we're in a forest. Even though the ground is uneven, trees are scattered everywhere and his arms are full. He's not slowing down. Futomine! I run full speed after him. We're at equal speed now. Futomine is carrying Ilya while I'm running without any shackles. In a forest where we might trip at any moment, we run at a pace of 100 meters per 7 seconds. My heart's beating rapidly. This isn't normal. I'm running too quickly. It's not possible for a human to run almost 50 kilometers per hour through this terrain. My left arm throbs. It feels like my left arm expanded beneath the cloth. This is probably what Ilya was talking about. Archer's battle experience isn't the only thing flowing into me. His physical abilities are flowing into me now. An overdose of strength enhancing drugs. The poison seeps into my body, letting me demonstrate abilities beyond my limits. That's fine. Even if this may be contamination too great for a Geiger counter to measure, I appreciate it for now. But Futomine is different. I don't sense any usage of magic or leak of magical energy. It's unbelievable, but he's running with Ilya in his arms without any magical assistance. He's just that fucking built.
This is gonna be like the Fate Route 2, where we have to hide inside of the abandoned building and exchange magical energy with Kirei.
Miyashiro, we need to renew the sacrament on your sword.
You need the strength to use Archer's arm.
Switching to Archer's team regimen and falling out. Hey, are you really human?
Not as much as you.
To consecrate your steel, shut up.
But have you noticed? We can get away if we maintain the speed. It seems he cannot see through his eyes.
Huh? He can't see?
That's the only reason I can think of. He's faster. The trees in the forest are like pebbles beneath his feet. But he's yet to catch up to us, which must mean something is wrong with him.
Futomine plainly talks. I don't know why he's talking about this with such disinterest, but... we can manage to get away. So it all depends on our cardio?
No, it seems things will not be that easy.
A voice filled with hostility. Before I'm able to tell what he means... Assassin! My left arm writhes.
Oh, he's so sick.
I see a white skull. Assassin slips through the trees beside us as if laughing at our attempt to escape. Grr! By the time I realize how much trouble we're in, it's already too late. On the other side of the trees is Assassin, raising his left arm over his head and... someone parries before it can pierce my skull. I gasp. There's only one person that can do such a thing. Kotomine, still carrying Ilya, parried the attack that was fired without any indication.
How annoying. He never appears when your hands are free, but he shows up as soon as you're preoccupied.
Kotomine slows down. The priest frowns and glares at the black assassin, keeping pace with us. Kotomine?
I will leave Ilya to you. I shall take care of him in turn. I am a priest, after all. I have experience with exorcising evil spirits. Bruh.
Kotomine stops and lets Ilya down.
Of course, this is the Nasuverse. The people in the church are cracked.
Are you serious? I pull the bewildered girl toward me. At the same time, 3 daggers are fired like bullets. Kotomine!
It's sharp but too direct. The course of the attacks is too easy to read for an assassin.
I doubt my eyes. Assassin fired 3 sword flashes. The priest easily knocked them all aside.
Nasu loves the Catholics.
There's a scream. There's a reason he survived an attack from Medea and Unlimited Blade Works, yeah?
This is
Berserker.
so fucking cool, oh my god.
Damn, that's close. He will catch up to us if we slow down here. This is no time to be indecisive. I have to go ahead with Ilya. It's fine, right? I'm going, Kotomine.
That is what I'm telling you. You do not need to worry about me.
I hold Ilya in my arms. I can't run as fast as Kotomine, but this is still faster than having her run with me. I turn my back to the priest. The dark roar is coming from another part of the forest. It's surely coming closer while destroying everything in its path. I have nothing to say to Kotomine. Trusting him with my back and running with all my speed will be my best reply. And right when I'm about to start off...
Ilya, do not kill the person if the one you saved is a woman. Having her die in front of you hits you pretty hard.
The priest says something strange, his voice heavy with self-derision. Huh?
It's just a meaningless warning. Hurry. If your only pursuer is Berserker, you should be able to escape. The rest of the fight is up to you and Miyashiro.
I nod and start off. Their shadows recede into the distance. His back is so far away. I have a bad feeling. I think we will never see each other alive again.
Whirling my hair. I couldn't mean it.
It's a bit abrupt. But driving away evil spirits is not a priest's duty. A priest preaches about the teachings of God, but doesn't drive away evil spirits. Their God is one and absolute, supreme and all-knowing, a spirit that created the perfect world. Such a God could never allow evil to disgrace the world that he created. But evil still exists, corrupting men and tainting the world. God's world is being desecrated by something that should not exist. This is how they define that contradiction. That even the evil that threatens mankind is a necessary part of the world. It is something worthy of love. In this regard, evil is a messenger from heaven. If what brings out the goodness of man is holy, it follows that what brings out the malice of men is evil. They are both angels sent by God. As one who teaches the word of God, the priest has no right to eliminate them. But evil does exist, corrupting men and tainting the earth, producing gruesome tragedies surpassing human knowledge. At times, the trials from heaven made people realize how powerless God is. The inhuman deeds of the evil caused people to desire for miracles from the great God. Consequently, an exception was created. Apostles, humans that carry out the will of God instead of spreading his word. Trials that should be observed. Heresy that should be denied. People who possess what should not exist, the Eighth Sacrament. Executors, destroyers of evil devised by the 120 cardinals were born.
Yeah, okay, I know about this.
They drive away darkness, purging all things that are not a part of God's teachings. They hunt down that which doesn't exist in the doctrine, so they are not bound by the doctrine. Their immortality is forgiven. There's only one thing they must protect, the great name of God. For this purpose, they will destroy the evil that God created. That is the only difference between them and the exorcists.
Who is that?
That is Assassin.
Executors, eh? I hear the church teaches to be frivolous as the pigeon, yet adaptable as the snake. I see that you're no exception.
The White Skull laughs. The priest Kotomina Kirei doesn't answer but checks his weapons. 5 black keys on each side, and the command spell on his right arm, unused since the last war. These armaments are more than sufficient against a low-ranking spirit. But he cannot kill a servant even if he hits every one of his weapons. Even if he may be nameless, Assassin is a heroic spirit. He can't possibly defeat a heroic spirit unless he has a weapon of the scripture scale that the selected agents carry.
I cannot
Assassin.
differentiate.
Assassin.
What's wrong? It looks like your weapon is a projectile as well. Would you like to try a match?
The priest doesn't move. He stares at the skull that lurks between the trees, listening to the sounds in the forest. Rustling leaves, the breath under the mask, the sound of slowly melting flesh, and the mad warrior crashing into the distance. That's Kotomine.
It went that way as I thought. It seems you're not doing well with Motto Sakura, Mikiri Zouken.
He tugs while staring at the skull. I see, so you felt my presence, Kirei. Why did you stop in spite of that? You could have used that boy as bait to escape. So why are you conducting such a good deed as to be the bait yourself? Don't tell me you are moved by kindness. The laugh echoes through the forest. The white skull slightly wavers. The priest doesn't even move his brow.
I did not intend to save Miyashiro. I merely had business here.
And he speaks with no sign of hostility. You had business with me?
Of course. Either way, Amiya and I will not get out of the forest. I know we will both die eventually. Then it's only natural to do something for yourself before you die, correct?
Huh? And you do not mind what happens to Eliasville? You came to rescue her, right?
I care not. I can do nothing, even if I defeat Assassin here and move out the boy. Whether Miyashiro succeeds or fails to save her is no concern of mine.
He holds 3 black keys in his left hand. The priest stares at the skull in front of him while holding the swords in a fan form. And you stayed here because...
Yes, I must keep Eliasville from you, or...
The hostility disappears. The white skull melts into the forest without a trace.
or kill you here.
The blades run. The sword held by the priest on dagger, and the daggers flanked by assassin clash. I see, so that's why you came to die. Fine, Kirei. We have unsavory ties. I shall see through the battle of the church's outlier. The laugh echoes. The holy man who wards off evil meets Malak al-Maut, knowing it's impossible to win. Interlude out. They're just fighting it out.
Sick.
I run through the forest with Ilya in my arms. I can't turn back. It feels like a black wall could be behind me if I turn back, which could kill my spirit to escape alive. I do not have energy to waste on that. He will catch up to us if I resolve waivers. He will catch up and kill us both. It feels like my feet will tear off. Ilya may be light, but carrying someone still slows me down. Making matters worse, the forest isn't the best place to run in. Each step nearly causes me to trip. Faster, 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 faster. He will catch up to us unless I run faster. The presence behind me is getting closer by the second. This is no time to be moving this slowly. I had to run faster, run fast like Kotomine, and run away with Ilya. My heart feels like it's about to explode. It's painful. I can't breathe. The muscles in my leg are about to tear apart, and my bones are screaming to break. It's painful. How long have I run for? I'm running frantically through the forest with Ilya in my arms. I've covered 5 kilometers already. And again, I'm so short of breath that I can't think, so it might have been twice that. I ran full speed without slowing down.
That sound never gets less cool.
Yeah. But it won't go away. I'm running full speed. My heart and muscles are about to stop, and yet the presence behind me is getting larger. Ilya is heavy. Oxygen is heavy. My legs are heavy. Death is heavy. I'll die if he catches up to me. I'm burdened with the fear of being killed in a single blow. Shiro! I mentally kick myself before I can falter. Run. Just don't think and keep running. So what if my legs are about to rip off? What's the point in worrying? Think about that when it actually happens. For now, I just need to get out of the forest as quickly as possible. Fill my chest with gasoline, turn the key and ignite the engine that's stalling with fear. Keep the gear at the top. Remove the brakes. Shiro! Run, run, run. Run to shake the uneasiness from my back. Run to ignore the fear behind me. Run so I won't think negative thoughts. Shut up! Don't yell in my ear. My eardrums are about to burst just because of my breathing. I can't spare the effort to listen to your loud Stop, Shiro! Ilya screams in my arms. My mind reacts to her frantic warning before my body does. I stop. My feet slide to a halt in the dirt, and I put Ilya down on the ground. Trace! I ready the sword I had on my waist and create a magic circuit at the speed of 200 miles per hour. On! Nothing comes to mind. Analysis of creation concept, analysis of basic structure, modification of creation concept, reinforcement of basic structure. In an instant, I manufacture everything without even thinking about it. I resist the impact with all of my strength. The whirlwind comes from the side. The Berserker has attacked us from the side, smashing away all the trees in his way. I'm sent flying. All it took was one blow. The black key, which I strengthened to be as strong as diamond, is bent like melted candy. The impact goes through the sword into my body, permeating damage from the tip of my head to my toes. Ugh! I'm flying. The attack I made with all of my might was deflected like nothing. I'm no match against him. Emiya Shiro isn't allowed to even stop that monster. My body's floating in the air. No, I'm flying. I'm like a thrown lance, hurled dozens of meters by the impact. I might fly back to the castle. That's how much stronger he is. Escape is impossible, yet the simultaneous text is really good. Time has stopped. I'm still flying, and I should die when I fall to the ground. Having seen the difference in her power, I accept my fate, but... No way! No, Berserker! I see Ilya crying in disbelief with the black monster in front of her. I frantically reach out. I stop my flying body by hitting myself against a tree. It feels like I've been hit in the back with a hammer. My heart, already pushed to the point of bursting, expands still further. It cries in pain as though there's a crack running through it. I can only draw a single breath. I need oxygen, but it feels like I'll explode if I take another. But my body moves. That single breath gives me the strength to run. I use all of my magic circuit to move my muscles and... Hey, what's wrong, Berserker? It's me. Can't you tell? Entranced, Ilya doesn't move. She just calls out in a weak voice, trying to deny the unrecognizable figure before her. God! That's the black enemy's true identity. Kotomine said his eyes can't see. He's right, but he's not accurate. That servant has no eyes, no nose, no mouth. His glowing red eyes are there to emit hostility. His body is covered by the black mud, and the wound he received from Saber is left alone. That's something completely different. Engulfed in the mud, he's a monster who can only destroy. He doesn't even see who he's attacking. The Mad Warrior cannot recognize Ilya's figure, let alone mine. See the mouth, yeah? You know what he means by he has no mouth. He raises his axe sword against the living thing in front of him.
This is so fucking sick.
Don't do this to me!
Dude.
The priest is... Oh, well, look, it's a sex shack.
Oh, sick. I love the sex shack.
The priest is about to end his life. Panting Kirei.
Yeah.
Kotomine Kirei leans against the wall, staring at the white skull. His outfit is slashed up. He's breathing hard with 3 black keys as his only remaining weapon. This looks like the end. I should commend you for lasting this long against the servant. The old man's laugh echoes through the sky. Assassin remains silent, in contrast to his talkative master. Battle is merely work for him. The dirks that go for his opponent's battle spots are also weapons to measure the strength of his opponent. He measures his opponent's mobility with the first dagger. He measures his opponent's action principles with the second. He always keeps 7 meters between him and the opponent. He maintains a distance at which only projectile weapons are useful and measures his opponent's skill. If he cannot kill his opponent in one blow, he will force his opponent to a place where he can. He will drive them into a corner by cutting their limbs and tearing their bodies. For Assassin, daggers are merely preparation for his fatal attack. He uses them to analyze his target's skill, creates the perfect opportunity, and smashes his enemies with his evil arm. It's just a chore for Assassin, bringing him no joy. It's a boring chore, but the priest is better prey than he expected. He has used at least 20 daggers already. Although he uses them to determine his opponent's skill, each one is still meant to kill. The priest has blocked them and reached this ruin. He dismissed the priest as mere human, but his powers are admirable. But this is it. His energy drained, the priest leans against a wall and stares at Assassin. He has 3 hidden black keys left. The 7 he threw were all dodged. And this is the end. Show him some grace, Assassin. The skull wavers. Assassin fires the daggers without motion, aiming for the temple, pancreas, and diaphragm. The priest challenges the lightning flashes with his black keys. There is a term called Fatal Attack. A move that will kill. A move that will determine victory. This is it. The 3 daggers are a feint. Totomine Kirei will die the instant he deflects them.
Aye.
Oh, there it is again.
It's
The-
just CJ.
The wing flaps. The cursed arm, the one-winged spear, is developed. It's an unavoidable attack. Assassin knows the priest's capabilities. He knows his prey is tired and wounded. That is why this will kill. The prey should prevent death from the Dirks. But that will be all. Even he saved up his energy for a counter-strike. Even if he saved up his energy for a counter-strike, his body is incapable of carrying it out. After repelling the 3 daggers, all the priest can do is jump sideways. And only 3 meters at that. He cannot escape the arm. The cursed arm stretches out. The priest has no fear. He's prepared for it. He knows that the daggers are a feint, that the cursed arm will strike him the instant he repels the daggers, and that he has no way to avoid it. No matter what he does, he will die. That is why... Set. The only thing he can aim for is a double kill. The skull lass. The cursed arm going for the heart and the black keys cross. There's no problem. Assassin's cursed arm is the only one that will directly hit the target. The black keys will certainly hit him. But how unfortunate. No matter what magic he puts on the swords, the black keys cannot kill Assassin. The 3 swords will pierce through Assassin, sticking to the tree behind him. But that's it. The priest will inflict injury, but will have his heart torn out in turn. Assassin's arms does its job first. His noble phantasm, Zabanilla, sticks to the priest's chest and creates a fake heart. But he feels no solid response. The man's heart gives no reaction, as if it's empty.
Oh?
At that instant, the impact hits him. The 3 black keys hurl Assassin backward, nailing him to a tree.
What?
There are 2 surprises. One is that the black keys have sealed his movement, and the other is... Impossible! Why are you not dead, Kirei? The priest's black outfit flutters through the air. He jumps. The inhuman action is like a cannon firing. Amassing his strength and releasing it, he covers 10 meters in an instant. Up to the trees above. He instantly seizes the head of Mato Zouken, the one who has been observing the battle. What are you doing? Assassin! It does not need to be said. His bodyguard is sewn to a tree by the black keys. To Assassin, this is only a scratch, but the holy nails make it impossible to save the old man.
I will kill. I will let live. I will harm and heal. None will escape me. None will escape my sight.
Why challenge an enemy he knows he cannot defeat? This has always been his announced intention. Damn you!
Be silent. You'll bite your tongue off.
The priest grabs his head and drops to the ground. Ah!
Be crushed. I welcome those who have grown old and those who have lost. Devote yourself to me, learn from me, and obey me. Rest. Do not forget song, do not forget prayer, and do not forget me. I'm light, and relieve you of all your burdens.
He shows no mercy. The priest smashes the old Magus' body on the ground, crushes his bones, and slams his head into the wall. I see, so you will kill me. Very well. Very well, do as you wish. But what will that change? Do you think your wish will come true?
Do not pretend. Retribution for forgiveness, betrayal for trust, despair for hope, darkness for light, dark death for the living.
He walks, leaving a smear of blood across the stone as he goes. Such a hopeless wretch. You still seek mundane happiness? Do you not understand that such a thing does not exist for you? The blood and flesh paint a picture on the wall. All that remains of the old Magus is his head. His body has been ground away against the stone, and not even half of his head remains. Even with his brain pasted to the wall, the old Magus gives off his last laugh.
Relief is in my hands. I will add oil to your sins and leave a mark. Eternal life is given through death. Ask for forgiveness here. I, the Incarnation, will swear.
You will never find it, Kirei. You were defected from birth. To stand and watch, never fitting into the world.
Kyrie eleison.
The laughter is cut off. The shape that can't be seen by human eyes withers away. Baptismal chant. Within the systematic vase of their magic, the teachings of God are considered the greatest weapon against spirits. The key of providence that eliminates wandering souls. It sublimates the wish of the 500-year-old Magus with great mercy. Jesus fucking Christ.
Holy shit.
This. I fucking love Kiri so much.
Kyrie is so fucking cool, oh my god.
Time is stalled. No, I don't want this, Berserker. Kiri could say the most hackneyed edgelord goofy shit, and Keen's delivery could make it sound fucking dope as shit. He's really good, yeah?
Thank you.
Ilya pleads to the giant. But he doesn't even try to figure out who is stalking before he swings his sword. Ilya! I run. I was flung about 10 meters. This distance is nothing. I'll definitely make it if I run. One breath. The blood, drugs, and propellant running through my body are like a jet stream, and the igniting thought is like a flash of lightning. I step in. My body feels light. Time seems to stand still. I will make it. I'll definitely make it. But even if I do... I couldn't do anything with the black key. I couldn't match him. So... I search, retrieve, and create it. What can beat him? What can match him? It's clear. It can be nothing less than the sword he carries.
Woo!
I block
Woo!
it.
Woo!
Rejection succeeds as a matter of course.
Sir.
A crack. A crack runs through the axe sword I projected. At the same time... I'm hit with feedback that's almost as strong enough to kill me, punishing me for using something forbidden. I'm flung away. My axe sword shatters beneath his second attack, and my body slides across the ground like trash. Fading. My consciousness is fading. I can't think. I can't think even if I gather up everything. My left arm revolts. My blood overflows. The restraint is still in my left arm, but my intelligence is half lost, and I feel a chill as though it will never return. The ominous feeling will turn out to be true, and I'll start losing what I value the most. I'm enveloped by a rushing wind. I'm enveloped by intense light. I lost it. I lost it. Lost it amidst the agony. I can't find it even though I search. My mind turns into a grain of sand within a desert, lost to everyone. Drying up, drying up, drying up, drying up. Shiro, get yourself together and find yourself! Here's Zelia. I'm on the ground. I'm about 10 meters away from the Black Giant. His red, glaring eyes are looking around as if trying to find me. My consciousness returns. This is no time to be on the ground. My body still moves. The only external wounds are scratches from 3 branches. It's only pain. My tongue tries to gasp for air. There isn't any oxygen in my body from all the running, so I want air. That's all. What's important is inside my body. I don't really know what condition it's in, but I can still fight. Let's get away from here, Ilya. I grab Ilya's hand and stand up. My body's alright, but I need air. I had to get out of this range to regain my breath. But... Why? Shiro, do you even understand what's happening to you? Ilya pulls away as if denying my assistance. Something's wrong. Berserker is right behind her. I'm myself. My head's not working due to oxygen deprivation. And I can't think why Ilya might say such a thing. Ilya? I'm sorry, but it's fine now. Run away by yourself. Ilya hangs her head. I can't think straight. I can't, so I get pissed off instead. And don't throw a tantrum now. Let's go, Ilya. Now's not the time for that. I pulled her arm. Her small body, her desire to help me with that tiny body feels sacred. Hey, what are you doing, Shiro? I said you've done enough. You can still make it alone, so run. She hits my head. I ignore her. Shut up. I wouldn't be here if I could do that. And I pull her close. Ilya's eyes ask me why. She's got to be kidding me. I don't even need to explain myself. I don't have a reason. I'm just selfishly protecting you. Look, an older brother protects his younger sister. He said it. He said it. He said it. Are you stupid? I'm not your younger sister. It's fine. I'm an older brother since you call me Oni-chan. Even if we're not blood related, you're still my younger sister. Hey, Joni, you have no fucking idea. Shiro. The black giant turns on us. Run. He's coming. I can think later. For now, I had to get away from him as fast as possible. It's a bit strange. I'm pulling Ilya and running at a speed far beyond the Miyashiro's capabilities. I come out into a familiar clearing. Ilya's the one breathing hard. I'm not out of breath, maybe because my body's numb. My lungs are burning from lack of air, but I'm not breathing. I'm just like a corpse. My heart's gone on strike. Fine, I can run. Ilya's fingers are unnaturally hot. She's never had the energy necessary to run. Her design didn't account for ordinary human exercise. I have a headache. Knowledge I never knew flows into my mind. Thoughts are useless. I have to get away for now. The mad, senseless giant is close on our heels. I somehow widen the gap between us, but I can't hope for that speed again. My legs are shaking, and I calmly analyze that I can only run for about 10 more meters. Ilya can't keep this up either. There's nothing here for us to hide behind, and even if we wanted to. Well, hiding wouldn't accomplish much since he can't see anything. Perfect. But we're fortunate. There's a crater. It's a scar on the earth made by Saber's noble phantasm. This way, Ilya! I take Ilya's hand and jump into the crater.
Oh.
The trench easily holds 2 people. I lean against the dirt. Raising my head for air, I see the sky. A small cutout patch of sky as if I'm looking up from underground. I just focus on breathing. For a bit, I relax and rest my body. But it's only for an instant. The giant will not lose its prey. No matter where we run, he will track us down and kill us. The suppressed voice is from the girl beside me. The shelter was made by Saber Alter. Yeah!
Mm-hmm.
Ilya's frantically hugging herself so she won't be a burden on me. This is the end. We can't run away, and we can't take much more of this. I look down at my left arm. The sole weapon to overcome the situation is waiting for its release.
Joe and I made the exact same joke earlier.
I'll die. Totomine said this is the switch of a time bomb. I recall the pain. Using projection nearly broke me. I can't imagine what the pain would be like if I released my arm. The firing hammer is always in my head. Untying the red cloth is the same as putting a gun in my mouth and pulling the trigger. Once I remove the cloth, the firing hammer will go down. My brain will splatter out the back of my head and everything will end there. I have to be determined. The answer's already there. I need to bring Ilya back and save Sakura. Oh god. I know what that means. I had to protect Ilya, defeat the shadow, and remove it from Sakura. I wish for a miracle that I can't hope to accomplish. I'm still wishing with all of my might. I know it's a dream that I can't make come true, but I've never even thought about giving up. Then I have to go. I have to save Sakura and Ilya. It's impossible. Sakura's facing death and only destruction awaits her. Someone said it will take a miracle to save her. That's right. Aid that's impossible with human powers. If I'm to perform a miracle that exceeds human capabilities, I'll need an appropriate compensation. I can't protect myself and someone else. If someone has to take Sakura's place in order to save her? The ground's trembling. The embodiment of the storm is closing in. I'm going to defeat Emilia. Huh? She looks up in surprise. Emilia notices that my right hand is on my left arm. No, you can't do that! You won't come back once you use Archer's arm. You will die. No, you will be killed first. You haven't done anything wrong, so you don't have to go that far. I'll bear it. I'll somehow bear it even if I almost die. So you don't have to worry about me.
I win.
Oh, and let me correct you. I've done bad things too. Huh? Shiro? And I'm going. Wait here, Ilya. I pat her head and walk away. I get away from Ilya. I'm going to attract his attention and fight him head on. I have to get away from Ilya so he doesn't get involved in the fight. It's time. I place my hand on the knot by my shoulder. The knot by my wrist is tight, so if I'm going to take the cloth off, it will have to be from up there.
Jeez.
I just need to pull it all off after that. Then I will be assailed by pain that's 10 times worse than all I've suffered until now. Totomine said it's the switch to a time bomb. The fuse will be lit once I take it off. I don't know if it will explode in the next minute or the next day. All I know is that I can't put out the fire once it's lit. My mouth goes dry. Fear doesn't go away with determination. I want to scream out of sheer dread. If I will be sane or not, I'm scared of myself. My death is only natural. I'll be killed even if I stay here. If I'm going to die either way, I will choose the method that will keep me alive longer. So there's only one thing I'm scared of. And that is the possibility of losing my mind before my body dies.
That's been the whole through line of this route, huh?
Yep. Will I be able to bear the pain? I might lose my sanity and forget about Ilya and Sakura. Might even forget the promise to protect them. That's what I'm scared of. That's the one thing I'm scared of. The only thing I'm scared of. That's why I sealed it. I know I can't use this arm even if my life's at stake. Berserker's appearance isn't somebody else's business. I will be like him if I give in to the pain and lose my mind. No, the fear will always be with me so long as this arm exists. This arm's the embodiment of a nightmare that seeks to kill me. But why did I keep this arm in spite of that? Then cut it off. There's only one reason. This arm exists only to be used, and he entrusted me with it because it will be needed. He said I'll be judged by myself. Ilya said I haven't done anything bad. Yeah? That's good enough. The atonement lies here. I betrayed myself and sacrificed many lives. There's something I can't give up, and that's why I continue to live. I put my hand on the red penalty. Live or die. I take a deep breath and read the clock. Oh, at that instant, the world crumbles apart. Blowing despair. A strong wind that's going faster than 100 meters per second. A fierce wind that doesn't allow the existence of living things, let alone allow one to stand up. Therefore, it's not a wind. It's steel, and my body's crushed by its pressure. My eyeballs are squashed. My back sinks into the wall. I can't lift my hand or fingers. My blood flows backward. My mind is bleached white. There's no pain. Feeling pain and enduring it are too human-like to happen here. I'm melting. I can't even groan in protest. There's nothing. I have no way of fighting it off. I have to move forward, but I can't move a finger. I'm melting into whiteness. My body and mind impossibly crumple apart. Go forward. Why am I here? Keep going forward. For what am I here? Go to the other side. Why am I fighting? Pass through the wind and move forward. I'm disappearing. My body lost already, but I clench my teeth, not letting my mind loose. But my body is disappearing. Mind, I won't make it. I can't move, no matter how hard I try. I can't stay, no matter how determined I am. I try to clench my right fist with my whole existence on the line. If I can, I will be able to hang in there. If I can move any part of my body, I can use that to move forward. I can't move a finger, let alone make a fist. My left eyeball is crushed. The rush of the wind ruptures my eardrums. My vision fades away. Within it, I see an unbelievable image. Oh. He's standing. He's standing in this wind. He's standing, walking to the other side. As if it's a matter of course. The wind of steel has no effect on him. He walks forward, his red coat billowing behind him. Oh. Strength is back in my jaws. I grit my teeth. My right hand is already in a fist. The Red Knight takes no notice of me. Set in a stern expression, his face is slightly turned away, showing no interest in me as the wind rushes to engulf me. For him, this result was expected. And Miyashiro cannot stand against this wind. He knew there's no future for the man who betrayed himself and wished for something out of his reach. He's right. The crimes I've accumulated will judge me. But he...
Can you keep up with me?
As if to scorn me. As if to believe in me. He's waiting for me to get there. It's not, can you keep with me? My vision fires up. I force as much heat as I can into my body. My limbs cut through the wind like giant swords. You keep up with me! I pass the red figure with all of my might.
That's so big.
I step up onto the ground. The winds died down. There's about 30 meters to the black giant. It will take him less than 3 seconds to close this distance. Therefore, the outcome of this battle will be decided in the next 3 seconds. My mind's clear. I know the scope of my power. Projection using creation concept, basic structure, composition, production, technique, growth experience, and accumulated years. A reality marble that inverts the world engraved on your soul, The embodiment of the mental world using theory of magic, the World Egg.
Let's go.
Inheritance of battle technique, experience and physical strength from Archer. Correction. Failed to read physical strength. I'll still be killed in one blow. Reality Marble. Unlimited Blade Works isn't usable. Archer's world and mine are different. I can't reproduce it. I can only reproduce what Miyashiro has learned, or the noble phantasms he has recorded. If I'm to use a noble phantasm from my left arm, I have to search within Unlimited Blade Works for the noble phantasm best suited for the situation, and reproduce it. But be warned, projection is a two-edged sword. If you use it once, it will... I hold my breath and put all my magical energy into my left arm. I only need to understand the weapons I can use. I already know the precautions. I have to move forward. I have to go beyond that wind and defeat myself. Trace on! I stare at it. I see through his giant sword. I open my left hand and grasp the imaginary handle of the weapon that has yet to exist. An extraordinary weight. Miyashiro cannot handle this giant sword. But my left arm will definitely reproduce the strength of my enemy. Is this hand fucking attached to it? Through the handle? He wasn't grabbing it.
It looked like it was like going through it.
Yeah!
That's so fucking cool!
It breaks. Part of my brain explodes. My bones break, not even able to withstand the overflowing magical energy. It's unsightly like apple skin. Here I come. There's no need to worry. The arm will reinforce the broken parts. I will give my undivided attention to killing him for certain. He notices me. His hostility now has a focus. Recognizing my use of magic as a threat, his eyes move. They're like ominous stars. The giant gives a death cry and runs to kill his enemy. Mad Warrior. The giant is insane, but still the same. He's still fighting his battle against Saber. He's blind and insane. His life has ended twice over and his body is rotting, but he's still fighting to protect Ilya. 1 second. The running giant won't stop with one blow, and normal projection is useless against him. Tracing won't do the trick. I can't beat that giant unless I use projection past my limits. Therefore, trigger off. 9 in my head. I use all 27 magic circuits in my head and smash it in one blow. 2 seconds. He's right before me. His massive sword is upraised. Torrent and swirling with vigor. He steps forward and I confront him by also stepping forward. I take aim at the 8 vital spots. Set. 9 lives, blade works! I surpass the crashing speed of sound using Godspeed. Yeah, baby!
It's so fucking cool!
He doesn't fall. His entire body has been torn through by his own weapon, but Berserker's still alive. Ah! I step forward. His weapon is in my left hand. I'm faster. I can land a finishing blow before Berserker, who's missing an eighth of his body. I raise the giant sword up to his chest and thrust it like a lance. But I lost. I put all I had into it. I used every ounce of the unfair advantage I had, but it still wasn't enough. Berserker's attack draws near. It swung down with hurricane force. I twist my body. I use all my abilities to evade his attack. I saw it coming, so I can dodge it. Berserker's attack will only graze my head. That will still kill me instantly. Even a grazing blow from that monster's blade will still be the end. A direct hit can't even destroy the ground. Even a brush with the tip of his sword will scatter my head like tofu.
Ugh.
The giant sword comes crashing down. My vision freezes the instant my head is blown away. But the sword swung with blinding speed. He stopped with blinding speed. Huh? The death blow never comes. Black Giant is looking forward. Not at me, who's under him. He's staring at the white girl who emerged from her cover. I pierce him. Without hesitation or mercy, I drive the giant sword into his heart. There's no counterattack. Berserker exhausts the last of his life force and crumbles to dust for good this time. And at that moment, as his red eyes fade away, they remain focused on the girl, telling me to protect her. Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
Did you wanna stop here or do you wanna go a little bit further?
It's about that time, isn't it?
That's why I'm asking.
Let's go just like a little bit further.
Okay.
I do have to call it soon, but I so don't want
Okay.
to.
The battle ends in an instant. It really does end in one breath. The boy with trembling lips said he was going. He suppressed his fatigue and fear, put his hand on the red restraint and walked away from the girl. She went out to stop him. He hesitated for a second, wondering what she could say. She couldn't come up with anything. It still followed after him. It wasn't even 10 seconds. But that slight hesitation determined the outcome. She emerges following the boy. The battle has already ended. The giant who once protected her disappeared, his eyes fixed on her. The wind blows through the clearing as if signaling that the conflict has ended. Oh! The figure is all that is left in her vision. The battle has ended. It's not the power of the heroic spirit's arm. Using his own power, the boy fought against his death and won. The girl keeps staring at his back. He will never turn around and look back again. He has released the Shroud and defeated the giant. His figure looks heroic and powerful.
That's so fucking cool.
There's no doubt left in him now. He cast away all agonies when he released the cloth and used projection. Shiro! The girl keeps watching him, filled with sorrow. His body looks like someone else's now. It's a foolish and sacred end with no return. Oh, he has the back now!
Alright, I do think here might be the right place to back off. I so don't want to, but it's that time.
Oh my fucking God almighty.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Oh
my god, Whack. Oh my god.
How about today's episode?
How about today's episode, huh?
How about today's episode? You tell me.
Oh, I'm feeling and thinking quite a few things. That was...
Oh! $30! Thank you so much, I appreciate it! And so passes the scene that got me into this franchise almost 10 years ago, shared with me in a computer lounge at college during lunch. Thank you so much, Tom.
Okay. So when it comes to my feelings about today, let's try and go in chronological order.
Yeah.
Shinji's dead. The censored version wasn't nearly as bad as I was expecting it to be.
I was expecting the censored version to be very bad and
I was prepared,
uncensored to be really, really bad.
I was prepared for longer and worse. I'm very curious to see what it's like. Uh,
Yeah.
the fight between Sakura and Tosca was really cool. I really like the direction that Sakura is taking as an antagonist character. That's
Yeah.
pretty fucking interesting.
Yeah.
Kirei, my beloved. Holy fuck.
Kirei
He's
fucking
so-
killed Zouken.
He's so fucking cool.
He took the noble phantasm of assassin to his heart and is still walking.
Like, he's the sickest guy. He's the coolest guy. He's awful. What a piece of shit.
Kind of anticlimactic in the censored version. You don't know how you will feel about the uncensored one. We can check when we do the Heaven's Feel 8 scenes, you know?
I would also really like to know. That whole jam there with I also feel like this scene was a little fast. I completely agree. The whole jam there with Berserker and Shiro was really sick, and I'm shocked that it's not even close. Like, okay, not close to the climax is the wrong word, but we still have quite a bit left to take care of.
Yeah.
And that was the amount that shit would normally hit. So that's pretty poggers. Steve, what do you mean for the pornography?
God almighty.
Testicles?
Testicles,
Fuck yeah.
apparently.
I mean, I presume that's one of his weak spots.
Oh, God almighty. I didn't comment while we were going through it because I was kind of just going through the emotions. But I did... Okay, so I did see people comment about how in the uncensored version when Sakura is, you know, draining the magical energy from Rin, it is kind of implied here, but it is made more explicit, you know? And... That was one of the things I had heard about, like, going into this last section of the route, right, with Sakura and the current state of her, right? About inflicting her own pain and trauma upon others, you know? Like, there was something very mirrored in the way that whole scene developed.
I would like to go through it with you at some point.
Yeah.
The
power.
Also, this route, the tail end of this route being oops, all climaxes. Yeah, it is.
Is it just me, or has the, like, second half of this route had more CGs than the entirety of the rest of the game?
It has, unquestionably. Like, it's had more CGs and more sprite variety than the other two routes. It's absolutely insane, and we're not done.
God, I can't believe everything that is going on, you know?
The most standout visual in this entire thing was during the showdown between Tosca and Sakura, where, like, there was the line between them, the screen rotated and split where, like, the fucking attack was coming. That was so sick.
Oh.
Non-stop infinite climax. That's exactly how I feel.
Is the only route with sprites in the interludes. Yeah, because I feel it's very important.
You kind of need them, and the sprites, they're really good.
They're really good. I love the new expressions on Sakura now.
Yeah, me fucking too. Hey, I love Sakura so much.
Why is she so good? I fucking love her so much. You have no idea.
I think I have a very, very clear idea.
Oh, God. Also, interesting about Kirei. The translation, like, as with many things, calling her a Black Sakura. I've heard the term Dark Sakura over Black Sakura.
Yeah, I feel like that's just, like, the...
Taste
as
of the
was
translation.
the style at the time.
There's oh boy, all fucking mighty everything. Fei Fei loves the way you're voicing her, huh?
Thank you so much. That's genuinely such a nice thing to say. I appreciate that a lot. I don't know. I've been having a lot of fun doing this. It's made me kind of discover that it's something I enjoy doing. Before it was just like yeah, we're streaming, so like of course. But now it's like, oh, I look forward to doing certain scenes with certain characters. It's kind of a blast.
It has been genuinely so good to do this with you. I can't even express.
Absolutely. Thank you all very much. Thank you so much for having me along for this. I just agreed on a whim, thought it might be a fun to do, and it's become a staple of all of my week.
It's become so good.
Fucking thank you, Sidani. You are always blazing about me, and I appreciate it a lot.
Sidani is a good bean.
As
As much as he tries to be a cruel creature.
he wants to be mean so bad. I genuinely though, the compliments really, they go right to my heart. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. And I am having an absolute blast being able to read along with chat and also just, I don't know. This is like the peakest media I've ever experienced. I'm just having too much goddamn fun.
Yeah, listen, I came in knowing this was gonna be my hyperfixation because I have fucking loved Fate since a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I could never predict all of this. This has blindsided me to an extent I just could not have even fathomed.
Yeah, for real. And whatever we end up deciding to do after this, consider me looking very forward to it.
I mean, there is, as we mentioned, Holo Ataraxia is the thing that we are thinking of doing.
The only reason I speak about it vaguely is because we don't have a 100% set plan, but I'm so down.
Also, I do apologize to chat because they may have heard a few system noises, and those system noises are things that are happening because I was updating the thumbnail of this episode.
I apologize to chat for the occasional engines and sirens that you can hear from outside.
I literally didn't. I didn't hear any of that at all. Not a single one.
Sometimes I see the Discord thing light up when there's a loud noise outside, so I just assume it's like very audible.
Nope, I didn't notice any at all. If there was any, it was subtle enough to completely forget about it.
Cool. It's something I'm worried about.
That's you, Jade. System noises. Yeah, plural rep.
Alright, cool. Glad. But yeah, if we wanted to like commit hard plan, just agree to do Holo Ataraxia after this, I'm down.
I
guess with that,
you're gonna take your leave?
I should probably take my leave. Go attend to my affairs, my evil and sexy affairs. I've had an absolute blast. Thank you again. Thank you, chat, for watching.
Funny how Sakura gets corrupted and immediately you have evil and sexy affairs. Funny how that happens.
Guilty as charged, I guess. I'll catch you
what
later.
Was that laugh? Goodbye, Han. I love you.
I described it as like a mischievous witchly cackle, perhaps. Alright, goodbye for real.
Goodbye, Han. Chat loves you. Know that.
I love them too. Bye-bye.
Bye. That last sounded like Scooby-Doo. Okay. Fei. I obviously did not update the whole design, but I did add the command spells crawling up my body. I'm keeping the full update for part 48. but I did want to have the little creeping up. It marks the beginning of the end. It is the marker. That way it makes it slower. I was so hoping we would see the full corruption today. But I mean, what we got was really fucking... Oh my god. We got 9 Lives Blade Works. We got Kirei being a fucking menace. Zouken is dead. Berserker is dead. All that is left. I mean, Assassin is not dead yet. He hasn't disappeared. Wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just realized what is gonna happen. He's making a contract with Assassin. He has the command spell unused still on his body, which means he's a Ballad Master. He just killed Zouken, whom Assassin was having doubts about. Assassin was pinned to the fucking tree, not killed. He's going to make a contract with him. Oh my god. Assassin is going to become Kirei's servant. He's back in the game, baby! And yeah, I know it was spoiled at the end of the second movie. Oh boy, so Kirei is absolutely going to take Assassin in. The servants should unionize. That's Fate Grand Order. That is Carnival Phantasm. That's what happens. So Kirei is absolutely going to get Assassin, so that's gonna become a whole fucking mess. Zouken is dead, so he's no longer controlling Sakura. Sakura is now left on her own with Black Saber as her only weapon. We have Ilya. Ryder is with us. Shiro has unleashed the Shroud. Everything is moving. Everything is moving. Oh. You can trick me into spending money? Carnival Phantasm is the anime of FGO that they did for, you know, the little humorous thing. The route where Castor wins and marries Shoichiro and goes to Hawaii, yeah! We have White Girl. Meanwhile, Ren is buried up to her neck in dirt in her own basement. She's flourishing, don't worry about her. Oh my god. Oh my god. What a... what a fucking everything. You know what? No, you know what? Thinking about it, right? I was thinking about the beginning of the stream. And I was thinking how I was like almost disappointed that we went so hard on the content warning at the beginning when the scene with Sakura and Senji was redacted to the point where the implication is still fucking horrible by all means, but it wasn't as nearly as bad. However, thinking about it from that perspective, the scene with Dark Sakura directly afterward was worse. In the censored version, at least. In the censored version, at least. I got more squeaked out by the Dark Sakura scene than the Senji scene. I know, but I was told even with the censorship, it was really bad. So I was expecting more. But in that sense, the content warning ended up applying less to that one, still to that one, but less to that one and more to the one right after. God all fucking mighty Dark Sakura. Oh boy. You could call that girl a can of worms that has been opened. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Why do I do this? Why am I a fucking court jester? But yeah, that was incredible, and I should get some rest after that whole session. Don't bung me. What's the ending? I want Daybreak, yeah. Pop into your head, yeah? Also, checking about this. Ooh, okay. Oh my god, there's still so much left of day 15. What the fuck? Okay, I was going to say, I don't know how many streams we have. We have 2 left. We have at least 2 left. Maybe 3. Oh, what a good fucking game. God. You're basking in the afterglow, to be honest. No, don't worry. I am also enjoying it. At least 2, maybe 3. God. Woo. I don't want to edit that, but I could edit that. At least 2 or 3 to hit one ending, let alone the other one. Yeah, the other one will be with the bad end. Yeah. The bad end episode and the other ending will likely be together, which could end up being 2 bad end episodes. And then there is, yeah, the last episode. I know about that. Don't worry about it. What was I gonna say? Right. I could, because I did draw myself as Dark Sakura. The next thumbnail is gonna be True Normal Split. Yeah, the True Normal Split happened during the bad end tour on the last one, with like the good end and the polycule end. So I think I may structure it to be also in that section. But yeah, I may go ahead and draw Ilya in, like, change her outfit to be the dress of heaven. And maybe I can change Kiri a little bit for the eventual transformation of the thumbnail to depict the final state of things, you know? The non-true ending to this route is your favorite one in the game. Interesting. Before Unlimited Blade Works, I would have been way more intrigued. But seeing that the good ending of the previous route was not of the true ending, and it gave us the polycule, yeah, I wanna see. It is more impactful. Ooh, depending on how you reach it. I actually don't know how you reach it. Don't tell me. I will get to see when I scroll low enough on the flowchart and realize what I have to do. So we'll see about it. Fair enough. No more spoilers, no more implications. I will see when we get to it. I guess it also depends on the amount of time that we have left. Like, I don't know how to... Like, these streams are structured going as far as we can. So it's entirely possible we could end up just having, like, the ending at the start of the stream, and then we do the other ending. I don't know how to structure things if we... we could do the other ending and the bad ending still. Like, the other ending, I would assume, wouldn't take of a whole stream to reach. So if we still have time after that, I would start with the bad endings, likely. Or we could take the rest of that stream to just discuss what we've seen and then do the bad endings. That could also be an idea. Never mind. I forgot that we can do analysis. We can actually just chat. We don't have to drag things out for 3 hours. I am autistic, can you tell? I was so focused on doing, like, the time schedule that I was overthinking things. Turns out, we can just stop the stream or talk. may talk about Ilya a lot more than others can sometimes, but you are considering naming yourself after her, having been stuck deciding between her name and another for like a year or more, you think. That's so fair. And I do not know what the other name is or the significance of Ilya in your life or the other character in your life. But as someone who chose a name from something that she is no longer as attached to, I say you should like not delay and kind of go with the gut feeling, because even if something happens that dulls your connection to the media that originated that fixation and that made a powerful impact on you, that you wanted to take that name for yourself, it's still a part of you. Even if in the current day you do not feel the same connection, the marks it left on you is something that will always stay with you. And if it's something that really means the world to you, at that point, you may wanna, like, push for one or the other, even if it's, like, pushing a little bit, because both of them, well, you could also just name yourself both. Middle names exist. Ilya something, you know? At least if you live, in the United States, middle names are less common here in Spain. You could also hyphenate. Someone who also named herself after a Fate character. Guess who? You support such a decision wholeheartedly. That is so fair. I wonder who it is, Ren. Now, can we get a viewer to name themselves after Sakura? It was wonderful streaming, and listen. Of mine is her middle name for part of the expression. Nice. You'll take both names somehow, but you're not sure which one to put first between Ilya, Sviel, and the Belvet. Fair. What was I saying? I completely forgot. Names. Oh my god, I need to change my name. I forgot. I have no schedule. My legal name change. I changed my legal name, but I have yet to schedule the document change. Like, legally, I'm already in my, like, certificates. It's no longer my dead name. But my ID and my healthcare card both I need to actually fucking to get the appointment. I forgot. Oh boy. I hate bureaucracy. I don't wanna. Wait, no. Never mind. I'm stupid. I am senile. I am forgetting things. The scheduling was actually a real fucking pain because my ID is not expired. So it's not scheduled. So it is a pain to go through. We actually looked into it. I haven't because it's a fucking pain. I need to, like, look into it more. I am indeed a hag streamer. This hag will be playing the new Zelda game on Sunday. On Wednesday, more beasts. And then next Friday, we'll continue this route and we will experience more Dark Sakura. Until then, however, I'll be seeing you all, chat. Thank you all so much for being here. I genuinely appreciate everyone in chat. Just the sheer support of all of this is insane, and I love all of you. Thank you all so much. Peace. Bye-bye.